season on the Cubs. It probably wasn't as bad as 100-1. Put some money on the Cubbies. Too scary. Too quirky. Too real. 855-212-4CB.
It's time now for Callaway versus Cedartown on WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at Eagle1023.com. Callaway Cavaliers football brought to you in part by Key of LaGrange, Holmes Pharmacy, Mallory Insurance, Emory Southern Orthopedics, and West Georgia Health. Now, Larry Norman calling your play-by-play. Tony Walls is your color commentator, and Greg Hicks with sideline reports.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Callaway Cavalier football. Been 2 weeks since we had a chance to do it. My goodness gracious. I sat watching the Georgia-Alabama game, cut the sound off, and just had to talk the whole time because I didn't have a chance to commentate any last week. But the Callaway was off. The Troop High School Tigers off. LaGrange College was going to travel to Virginia, but they didn't get to because of the weather through South Carolina. So right. I've had to be quiet for a whole weekend. So I'm looking forward to just talking my head off over the next 3 days.
Well, we got 2 or 3 days to make that up, Jack. I'm sure you'll do well at it. You know.
Well, tonight, of course, will be a big night for the Callaway Cavaliers as they start their region schedule. The Cedartown Bulldogs have come to town. We're watching them warm up down here. It's going to be a great night for football. Tell you what, they've got some temperatures beginning to step in and make us feel good about it being a night of football. And I'm really looking forward to tonight.
Yeah, it should be a big game. You know, all the preseason and the pregame is over now. It's time the coaches are ready for this region schedule to begin, and you move into this region schedule, and this is when both teams want to be peaking, and hopefully the Cavaliers are at that point.
Well, the Cavaliers, 4-1 right now in the season. They have played exceptionally well.
That would like to get their flu shot.
All right, we'll just catch that back
and
up
we
and
can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all states.
There's a secret to beating injury. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Do you know what your house is worth? Yeah, you can look it up on the internet, but that's a general value. To really know the right value for your home, talk to RE/MAX Result Agent Hilton Swanson, because when you know, then you can decide if you're ready to sell and at the right price. So like Hilton Swanson on Facebook or call 706-594-7216. His advice is free and his work is invaluable. When you need to sell your home, talk to RE/MAX Result Agent Hilton Swanson today.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at Eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. Jack Mormon, Tony Walls, and Coleman Weiss running the things up above us. We'll have Greg Hicks join us in just a bit. But we have a few technical difficulties getting things started. Even the equipment has trying to get itself back together from being off a week. But we've got a lot to talk about tonight because the Callaway Cavaliers are starting their region schedule, Region 5 AAA. Of course, Cedartown is their first obstacle, the Bulldogs. Right now, they're winless on the season. They've had a couple of tough ball games. They lost to Bowden, 35-28. They lost to Heard County, 24-15, then Fayette County, 21-15. But if you look, other than really the Bowden game, they're really in all of those ball games.
Well, you're right, Jack. When you look at it, it looks like they have gotten better. And that's what the coaches are looking for. As you said, common opponent would be Heard County, and they lost to Heard County 24-15, 17. Isn't that right?
If you remember, we had to come back.
The game is they are a 4A school there. As a matter of fact, I think they're Troops region. Right. So they've made some progress. They don't have a lot of kids, 25, 30 kids on the roster, so depth could be a problem. But, everybody has a clean slate. Everybody's 0-0 in the region. So it's a big game, and it's one the Cavaliers they can't look ahead to next week.
especially a big game last week for the Cavaliers. 2 weeks ago, as they took on the Troop High School Tigers into the first half. That game was really never in doubt. Got to see a lot of young guys get out there, get a chance to play. Just a lot of fun for the guys in that ball game, especially playing a crosstown rival.
No doubt. The Cavaliers were excited about that big win, and they were probably off because when you get on a roll, sometimes you want to keep playing and trying to improve. But it was an opportunity for the kids to heal up a little bit from the bumps and bruises, and hopefully there won't be any more weeks off. At least maybe 8-9 weeks now. So
that'd be the only chance to be off is to just drive on through. Of course, if we come out on top and have maybe a week before we go into the playoffs would be awesome too. Get a bye in the first round. That'd be a good week to be off.
Well, the last game is November 6th, I believe. It's against Central Carrollton, and that'll be up in Carrollton. And then I think you start right in, Jack, the next week. If I'm not mistaken.
If you think back, didn't we kind of end up with Central Carroll last year? Wasn't that the deciding game?
They did. They defeated us down here last year in one of the best games we've seen. They blocked a blocked a field goal and took it back for a touchdown, and they won the region on that play last year. But but before the Cavaliers get to that, they got to take care of business tonight against Cedartown, and then take it one game at a time.
All right, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk more about this ball game, talk about some of the individuals that we're expecting to see great things from tonight. But right now, you're listening to Callaway Cavalier football right here on Eagle Sports.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive services. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
So, what if you're walking out of your car after work today and it's been mashed by a runaway garbage truck? We've got an agent for that. Having your own State Farm agent means having a real person there to help you when things go wrong. So when accidents happen, you've got someone you know who will be there when you need them. Matt Orr in LaGrange is that State Farm agent. He's got your back when things go wrong. So call him today at 706-882-0046. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hello, Callaway Cavalier football fans. This is your old friend Jonathan Moosemat from King Chevrolet and King Kawasaki in Valley, Alabama. We are proud to be huge sponsors right here on Eagle Sports coverage of the Callaway Cavaliers football team this year. We know that Coach Wiggins and the staff there have been working with these young men and turning these young men into football players, and we know that hard work is going to pay off with another long playoff run. So let's go, Callaway Cavaliers. Take care of business and know that your friends in Valley, Alabama at King are behind you 100%.
The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football right here on Eagle Sports. Jack Mormon, Tony Walls got Coleman Vice running things for us tonight up above us. So have radio royalty making us sound good tonight. I like it.
Sounds good. Yeah. We need all the help we can get.
Well, he's the prince. Eagle One is the king. So we got the prince of the Eagle up here behind us. So we just got to butter him up a little bit.
So we got no reason to mess up him tonight.
It's all on him if anything goes wrong.
Yes, sir.
But let's just kind of walk him back through how we got where we are. We're lost the first ball game of the season to LaGrange, and actually, if you think about LaGrange, they've kind of gone the other way as their season's progressed. Lost to Columbus the other night,
right?
Which Columbus is, from what I understand, I talked to some friends that went to that ball game. The Columbus officials, which are kind of notoriously, how should we say, unique in their perceptions of how they call the ball. I think one of them was working Monday night when that ball was batted out of the back of the end zone. But anyway, LaGrange falls in that ball game, but they did win against Callaway. But then Callaway kind of righted its ship, took on Best Academy, 30-14 win there. Heard County, a really great ball game, but Brandon Brooks and I got to do that together, 2017 down in Heard County. Of course, Harris, a tough ball game, but winning that one 33-17, and then really a big win against Troop, 42-24. So we talk about progression. We're seeing that in the Cavaliers as their offense is really, really becoming powerful as we move forward.
You're exactly right, Jack. The Cavaliers got off to a rough start, as you said. I think they had 22 penalties in that first game.
And they had like 7 in one series.
They have gotten better. But I think, Jack, if you look back at the first part of the year, I think the turning point was the second half of the Heard County game.
Yeah.
It seems like when they went in at halftime, I believe they were down 17-0. and or maybe they scored right before halftime to make it 17.
I think they had the field goal.
So they, and they come back out, and it was almost like they were a new team. And since then, they've really done well. They've improved, cut down on their penalties. Braylon Sanders has really evolved as from the quarterback position, gives the Cavaliers a dual threat there to run and throw, and his ability to throw really sets up the run with Cedric Maynard, who's had a great first half. He's right at the 1,100-yard mark after 5 games. And you can't forget about the offensive line, who's done a great job.
And it's moved around a little bit because we've had some injuries, too.
That's right. Brandon Body from his fullback position, Michael Freeman from his tight end. And those running backs don't have anywhere to go without the big uglies up front. And they've done a good job of creating seams. And Cedric's done a good job. Boy, when he hits it, I haven't seen him get caught this year from behind, Jack.
No.
So he does a good job, but defensively they've come a long way. They've improved. Coach Hubbard and his staff they've developed these young kids. Young Jabril Jackson is one that stands out to me from his linebacker position, young junior. You take Dominic Copeland, young junior from the cornerback position, and Devin Brock, and he's done a good job from his outside linebacker. Dylan Johnson at free safety, and of course the guys up front have really done a good job. Rashawn Lovelace and Javosky Leverett, and of course, we can't forget number 10, J.T. Worthing.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
He's really the bell cow up there, and he's leading that group. And they just want to try to continue to improve, especially tonight as that region schedule opens up. Jack.
Well, most assuredly, JT is also a great leader on the field as he's rallying a lot of those guys. Got a few young, there's a senior-laden defense. It's, I guess, more seniors really there than to fuel on the offensive line on the other side. But a lot of juniors, a few sophomores, and also we're rolling some young guys in and out there. But he's kind of that stable guy that kind of makes sure everybody's doing what they're supposed to do.
Really hard to block. Defensive coaches have to. Offensive coordinators have to account for him. They need to know where he is on every play, because if you don't, he can really create a lot of havoc rushing the passer.
Go back over to the offense side. We mentioned that line has changed a little bit. Some guys moving around. Bowles is moving back out to the tackle. Lawrence Thompson going to step in tonight as the starting center.
Right.
He's been they've had some injuries, some little things nagging. Stephen Curtis back at the right guard. His brother over at the other side. That's kind of a neat little bookend there.
You're right. You mentioned Terrian Bowles moving out to left tackle tonight. The young ninth grader, Keandre Jones, ninth grader. He has dealing with a little slight concussion. We hope to get him in tonight, but they're not sure. So that's resulted in a couple of changes. But as we've seen, the Cavaliers have played a couple of games with what Coach Wiggins calls his puppies. The younger kids, and Lawrence Thompson was one of those, and they did a great job in the absence of a couple of the other guys. So I don't expect the offense to fall off tonight. Those guys have a lot of experience, and they play a lot of different positions. So look for the Cavaliers to keep it going on offense.
I've been real impressed also with Joe Brown. He's another young man that's come in and caught several balls. A real good possession receiver. He seems to be always right there at the down marker where he needs to be to catch a pass.
Big, tall kid, long arms, good reach, got a good catch radius, and you just throw it up to him, and he's able to come down with it and make some plays. And we talked a little bit about Braylon Sanders. We talked in the first half of the year about this is Braylon's first year full-time at quarterback, and the way he's progressed, I think it coincides with how much better the offense is done, because the better Braylon plays, the better the offense plays.
That's for sure. Well, you're led by your quarterback, and that's exactly the way it goes. Let's go ahead and take another break. When we come back, we got lots more to talk about as we're getting ready for the Callaway Cavaliers taking on the Cedartown Bulldogs live here from Callaway Stadium on Eagle Sports.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. We're going all out in pink this month for breast cancer awareness. We'll be donating a portion of our sales to the American Breast Cancer Foundation. Stop by and check out our awesome selection of Kias and help support a great cause. You can own a 16 Kia Sorento L for $22,900, which includes Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or online at KiaofLaGrange.com to help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Stock number 1787 plus tax, tag, and title.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Do you want to buy a house? No, wait. Do you want to buy a home? You can search the internet for houses, but to find your home, you need RE/MAX results agent Hilton Swanson. He'll work with you to find a place that you want to live and take care of all the details from negotiations to paperwork. So like Hilton Swanson on Facebook or call 706-594-7216. His advice is free, and his work is invaluable. When you're ready, or just getting ready to buy your home, talk to RE/MAX Result Agent Hilton Swanson today.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. Jack Mormon, Tony Walls, and Greg Hicks, and resplendent in his green up there, looking good. He's just still looking at his cell phone. I don't know if he's got his microphone working yet. Is that a new cell phone? He doesn't know how to work it yet?
Exactly. I go to T-Mobile, and the Lynn over there.
They're not a sponsor. We're okay.
Yeah, she's just as sweet to me. Always helps me out. I mean, she knows that I'm not technologically savvy, and so they say actually Tony's got his flip phone, and so I get a brand new phone and upgrade. You know, I love them to death because they work off commission. They always want you to upgrade. And so I got a new phone. I said, look, I'll be back in an hour. I've got a meeting. Would you please have everything synchronized because I'm lost if you asked me to do this. So, but it is working, and I hope that I know how to operate the thing. That's all I can tell you.
So if you need anything from Mud Creek Graphics, now Greg, his phone is working. He's not just ignored your calls. He actually has his cell phone working now. But we are excited about this ball game tonight as the Callaway Cavaliers taking on the Cedartown Bulldogs. As we were mentioning at the start of the show, Greg, this is really where the region schedule begins. That this is the road to the playoffs begins here for the Callaway Cavaliers.
Well, you know, I was talking to somebody yesterday about Nick Chubb. Let's go back to Nick Chubb days, and the reason I say that because you guys that keep up with football know that Nick Chubb was a Cedartown guy, over 2,000 yards a year. And we keep up with him, and I thought, man, these guys are good. Well, they were really only good a couple of years that Nick Chubb played with them. Junior, senior year, they might have won 4, maybe 5 ball games.
He was somebody that would help you, that's for sure.
Yeah, he
1-9, yeah. Yeah, but the kid is good, and obviously we've seen what he's done over at Georgia. When you open up holes like they open up for him, he's killing it over there just like he did at Cedartown. And that's in recent history. That's what I remember. You know, about Cedartown and you know, going back to maybe 15 years ago or so when they played LaGrange, went down to I think it was a state championship game or either the semifinals. I can't remember which, but it was a nail biter. So
it was 21-19, Greg. I believe it was the state championship. Sure
okay.
Yeah,
up in Cedartown.
Up in Cedartown, that's right.
Mm-hmm. So, but of recent years, you know, they've kind of been challenged like another team that we call for. The Troop Tigers, you know, they're just as challenged. But Tony, I heard you mention earlier as I was driving in, you know, we can talk about all the games that we've got coming up, and we can talk about it. But bottom line is we got to take care of this ball game first.
You're right, Greg.
Well, that's a great point, Greg. You know, Cedartown coming in haven't done as well this season as they had hoped to, and they want to right their ship tonight, just like we want to keep going. Right now, they're about to do the presentation of colors right here at the stadium. So we're going to take a break, step away for just a minute as they have the national anthem. When we come back, we'll have lots more right here from Callaway Stadium on Eagle Sports.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive services. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all states.
Flu season is upon us, And we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Do you know what your house is worth? Yeah, you can look it up on the internet, but that's the general value. To really know the right value for your home, talk to RE/MAX Result Agent Hilton Swanson. Because when you know, then you can decide if you're ready to sell and at the right price. So like Hilton Swanson on Facebook or call 706-594-7216. His advice is free and his work is invaluable. When you need to sell your home, talk to RE/MAX Result Agent Hilton Swanson today.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. Jack Mormon, Tony Walls, Greg Hicks, Coleman Vice running things for us tonight. We're ready to start another great night. Tony's gotten himself tickled. He's messing with Brandon Brooks over there, the voice of the Callaway Cavaliers here at the stadium.
Well, I'm talking up Rodney Janney and my buddy over there.
Oh, okay.
Rodney and Mr. Preacher Gaddy are running the clock for us tonight, so I was catching up with them on a couple of things.
Well, also, it looks like they've got a few official-looking people around here tonight. They might be
only the
being
best,
adjudicated.
Only the best when the Cavaliers play. They kind of like Hallmark. They send the very best. So,
what that may mean too is we have a very well officiated ball game tonight.
There you go. That's exactly right.
Just to step on that for just a second. That's something that we never really deal with big time here at Callaway Stadium. I think that the official crews that we've had come in and out of here from Sparky leading groups for a long time, Longshores for years. We've had some great guys running through our officials.
And I'll be the first to admit that I haven't been kind to a lot of them, but. Until you step out there and do what they do, until you step into their shoes, it's a little bit. They get different angles, different viewpoints. I mean, it's a whole different deal when you're down there doing it. But you're right, Jack. We've been pretty fortunate to.
Well, especially some of the other places we've been and some of the other officiating we've seen.
No doubt.
We mentioned Columbus just a moment ago. We've seen some very interesting views of the way rules should be interpreted over the years.
Well, and Jack, the best officials are the ones when you don't know they're there.
Yeah.
The game flows. They let them. You play. You don't let them play, but they play, and the game has a little flow to it. When you have a lot of penalties called, and nobody ever seems to get into a rhythm, and the games drag, and it just seems to be really boring to watch. But when a game's going smooth and crisp and everything's going right, you don't even know the officials are there.
Much like the LaGrange ball game for the Cavaliers the first of the season.
Well, it was early. It was early in the year, and the officials can be just like teams. Ain't how you start, it's how you finish. So you want to get better as the season.
Well, and you wonder, was that more the officials, or was that more us in that ball game?
Well, that's right. A lot of them were self-imposed. They sure were. You're exactly right, Jack.
But again, we're getting ready to take on Cedartown tonight. They're coming in. We mentioned not having the best season that they can have, but they want to win. We were making this point when we went to break. They're just as hungry for a win, of course, as the Cavaliers are to continue on the playoffs too. And this is a pretty tight little region. Each one of these teams has the ability to come back and win a ball game.
Anybody can be beaten on any night. I know that's a cliche and you hear it all the time, but it's the truth. When you look at our region, for those of you that don't know, Callaway's in Region 5 AAA, and that consists of Central Carrollton. Is it Pepperell or Pepperell, Jack?
I'll go with Pepperell.
Okay, I'll do Pepperell just to be different.
That sounds good.
Of course,
if it's West Point, it's West Point Pepperell.
West Point, that's right. That's right.
for our viewers, our listeners that are over 40, you understand what we're talking about.
That's true. That's true. You have Haralson County, you have Rockmart, and of course Cedartown, who is our opponent tonight. So it's up 27. Central Georgia up to North Georgia up 27. So it's a smaller region as far as teams go, with only 6 teams. But so any loss is critical. Because with 6 teams, you better beat the people you're supposed to beat, because. As you get into the region, the Cavaliers, of course, will end with a couple of teams with really good records right now. But it all starts tonight, and you look at Cedartown, Jack. Even though they're 0-5, and you look at their stats, they've only scored 81 points. They've given up close to 160, 157. So, that tells you they might be struggling a little bit on defense. But as we all know, that ball can bounce funny ways. That's the reason it's oblong, and that thing can bounce. You got to take care of football, and you got to play, and you got to focus on the task at hand. And I'm sure that's what Coach Wiggins is trying to beat home to his kids tonight.
Well, I'm looking at the field. We got about 7 minutes before kickoff, and I don't see any players. Well, did they forget this is a 7 o'clock start, not a 7:30?
Well, let's see. The Cedartown captains are over there, and so would they have at least 2?
I've heard of eight-man leagues, but I haven't heard of 2-man leagues.
So I don't know what the deal is, but I'm sure it's. Hopefully the Cavaliers got butterflies, and because you want to have those butterflies when you come out in a big game, big region game, especially your first one. So when you quit having butterflies, Jack, I think you're supposed to quit playing.
I think you're right.
You better always be excited.
Looking across, they're the captain's number 12, Lee Sisson. He's their quarterback. And he'll also rotate as a free safety over on the defensive side. Beside him is number 33, Quan Neal. Now, he's their running back. He'll be carrying the ball quite a bit tonight, I think is our expectation for that young man. They may roll one more guy out there. Again, looking for the Callaway Cavaliers. They're still in the tunnel. I'll tell you what, we'll wait for them to get out of the tunnel as we take this next break. We come back. We got the captains. We got get ready for kickoff live here from Callaway Stadium on Eagle Sports.
Kia.
Hi, friends. Just like to here with Kia LaGrange. We're going all out in pink this month for breast cancer awareness. We'll be donating a portion of our sales to the American Breast Cancer Foundation. Stop by and check out our awesome selection of Kias and help support a great cause. You can own a 16 Kia Sorento L for $22,900, which includes Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or online at KiaLaGrange.com to help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Stock number 1787 plus tax, tag, and title.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with Matt Orr handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies earn discounts that could add up to 40% and actually help you get ahead. Call State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange today and get to a better state with State Farm. Discounts may vary state to state.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Well, we talked about it a little bit, and we were saying the captain's going to make it out here, the team's going to make it out here, but the looking across the way, the Cedartown, they've made it out there.
You can hear me?
Hey, there's Greg.
Oh, finally. Okay.
Well,
Thank you.
You've been at the concession stand so long.
No. Just want to make sure you guys can hear me. I'd hate to do sign language from midfield.
I'm going to have to get Greg to show me how to work that thing. Every time I use it, I seem to mess it up, and I still think it's operator error.
I think it's hair or
Greg,
lack thereof.
See,
you can't blame that on me.
Let's talk about our captains again real quick. Looking over from the Cedartown side, and we mentioned Lee Sisson, number 12. He's a quarterback, along with number 33, Quan Neal, a running back for them. And who are our captains for Callaway tonight?
For the Cavaliers, number 56 is Courtney Lay. Number 11 is Joe Brown. Number 2 is Dre Martin. And number 10 is J.T. Wortham. And the Cavaliers must have heard you, Jack, because the rest of the guys are coming out onto the field now. They just didn't want to get out here and not be ready to play. They wanted to come out and take the field with about 2 minutes to go here to kickoff.
One of the things that you'll notice tonight, if you're here at the ballgame listening to us, or if you're on your way in, the guys are wearing pink socks tonight. Now, they didn't just wash their whites with something red. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month,
right.
And they're supporting that. I know that there have been several. Paint the Town Pink was this past weekend, a really big event here in the Troup County community. It's a very, very important charity, and the guys are getting involved here tonight with the pink socks, and I think that's a really neat thing that they can do.
Yeah, and the Cavaliers, they look good. Coach, I talked to Coach Napier. Coach Napier's in charge of the uniforms each week, and they decide what they want to wear, and they make sure that the kids are all dressed alike. You don't have anybody really standing out any different. So, but the Cavaliers take a lot of pride in the way they look. They go by the philosophy: you look good, you play good. So, but yeah, it's a great cause, breast cancer, and it's something everybody should be aware of. Not only one day or 1 week during the year, but it's something that touches all of us, 365 days a year.
Well, Tony, if you look good and play good, you are the best.
And if you want to look good, you can head down to Mud Creek Graphics, and they can help you get your T-shirts. Right,
I fooled a lot of people for a long time, Greg. So,
well, I like his Callaway jersey. That's what's really neat he's wearing tonight. Let's go down to Greg Hicks on the field and see if we can get the call.
We expect y'all to try to take care of it first. If not, we got something for you. Only difference is these are going to be pink tonight, okay? If we have a penalty, I will call for a captain when y'all come up to me, and I'll explain the penalty. If you don't understand, I'll explain it till you do understand, okay? All right? Any questions? I'm going to call you white, call you black. That's heads and that's tails, okay? That's heads and that's tails. What you going to call?
Tails.
What'd he say?
Tails.
All right, I'm going to let it hit the ground. It is tails.
So Cedartown has won the toss. It's tails, as they call it. And he did mention something tonight, guys, that they'll be using pink bean bags and pink flags, guys.
Well, that's neat. Okay, so they all went to the same folks and got the same stuff.
Well, the game before, last time we played against Troop, didn't the officials use blue?
They did, and that was for prostate cancer.
That's
right.
Exactly right.
So looks like the Cedartown Bulldogs will be receiving to start the ball game. There will have their backs to the scoreboard side of the field. The Cavaliers will be driving that way. They'll have their backs to the auditorium. If you're familiar with Callaway Stadium, if you're joining us tonight at home listening to us, we'd sure appreciate it. Don't forget to go to eagle1023.com. There you can see the information about our streaming service. The same prices still. I think $49 to get you the rest of the season and into the playoffs, hopefully. Also, they get you the Troop High School Tigers and really all kinds of games from all around the country as those streaming broadcasts are there. It's a great opportunity that you can go online and get a hold of all that and see the games if you aren't able to make it out to them as they're breaking through the breakthrough right now. But we thank you for joining us tonight. It's a Thursday night. Maybe it's kind of unusual for you to be listening or watching football, but we do invite you out to the stadium. Gorgeous night tonight. I mean, the temperatures are great.
You know, you and I were talking about, it seems like about a month ago on our first Thursday game, we battled the sun till well into the first quarter. And I'm looking across now, and it's behind those trees, and it's not glaring off my head to give anybody a problem on the other side of the field. So things are looking up, Jack, as we move into October.
The time is definitely a-changing. Let's take one more break. We come back. We got kickoff live here from Callaway Stadium on Eagle Sports.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 1240 AM LaGrange and W245AW 96.9 FM LaGrange.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all states.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
You're just in time as Noah Stevens is going to kick the ball off way down the field, taking back the 12-yard line up to the 20. Hit hard and brought down at the 24-yard line, and that's where Cedartown will have it 1st and 10.
Good coverage by the Cavaliers. Number 10, J.T. Wortham with the first hit. Drops him near the 24-yard line, so it looks like that's where Cedartown will set up for their first offensive possession of the night.
Cedartown in white tops and white, kind of a grayish white pants, along with the white helmets. And moving left to right on your radio dial, if you're watching your radio, if your radio even has a dial. You might be streaming us. You never know. We're right there on the Eagle 1023 webpage, so lots of different ways to get us. But right now we're getting ready to get started as Cedartown makes their way to the line of scrimmage. Their quarterback is Trayvon Wofford, number 9. He's going to hand the ball off into the line. We're going to swarm him and bring him down short of the 21.
J.T. Wortham right over the center that time. The Cavaliers have moved J.T. to hit up on the center there from his outside end position. It looks like he might have came up with a little stinger there, but he was first on the scene through the running back for about a 1-yard loss. So J.T.'s trying to shake that off. So one of the things Coach Hubbard has done tonight is move number 10, J.T. Wortham directly over the center to create some really hard blocking assignments for that offensive line for Cedartown.
And that'll lose actually a couple of yards, guys, as we got him in the backfield.
So he'll roll his tail back over to the left side as Wofford, the quarterback, takes the snap, hands the ball off to actually going to keep it, go off to his left, and nothing doing as he's quickly taken down by number 18, Jabril Jackson.
A good job that time again by J.T. Wortham as he got penetration. The quarterback did that little zone read, and number 18, Jabril Jackson, was able to tackle him after the short gain. They get back across the 25 out to about, they're going to actually mark it on the 25, bring up 3rd down and 9.
You know, guys, Lovelace and Ramsey was in the backfield, almost took the handoff. The quarterback had to read it, pull it, and then move forward for just a couple of yards back to the original line of scrimmage.
So 3rd down and 9. Trips to this near side, a man split wide to the other side, single back in the backfield beside the quarterback Wofford. He'll take the snap, back up to pass, looking, going to throw across the middle. Complete, actually, in and out of the hands of the receiver. Number 5 for Cedartown. Carlos Robinson was the intended receiver. Hit his hands, he heard some footsteps, and dropped it.
Yeah, excuse me, Jack. Had him open out near the 30-yard line. Would have been short of the 1st down, but right as it hit his hands, throw was a little high. And as soon as it hit his hands, number 4, Dylan Johnson, from his safety position, put a hit on him and caused the incompletion. So 3 and out for the Cavaliers now. as Cedartown gets ready to punt.
Trey Martin will be back deep for the Cavaliers. Their quarterback also doing their punting duties.
Dr. Landry said, hooray for the little guys, as in Cedartown's got a lot of small guys on a punt team.
Well, that ball goes straight up in the air and hits the 50. Takes a Cedartown bounce, a nice one, across the 45 down to the 44-yard line. That's where the Callaway Cavaliers will take it 1st and 10.
Almost blocked that time by number 9, Brandon Body, and number 14, Javoski Leverett, but it did cause the punt to be relatively short. But the Cavaliers have great field position on their own 44-yard line, and they're back to the line of scrimmage and ready to go.
So here come the Cavaliers. They'll start under center this time. Cavaliers will do a lot of different things there. Sometimes you'll see Braylon under center. Sometimes he'll be back in the shotgun. He'll have people to his left, right, and by himself. So lots of different ways of doing it back there. Takes a snap, turns around, hands the ball off to his tailback. Maynard going to bounce around, gets to the corner in a great way to the 50, and a shoestring tackle over there by number 33, Quan Neal.
Yeah, and you're exactly right, Jack. That play was really set up well as Cedric broke off the right side behind number 50, Stephen Curtis. And it looked like that one's going to go a little farther than it did, but he did pick up 5 yards on his first gain of the night.
So 2nd and 5. Sanders back under center, I formation behind him, backs up, hands it off to Maynard. Maynard follows his blockers, gets the first down and more across the 50 down to the 44-yard line.
Good job again by the right side of that offensive line. Number 56, Courtney Lay. Number 53, Lawrence Thompson. We talked about him, a young 10th grader starting at center tonight. And, of course, Michael Freeman from his tight end position. And Cedric just followed those big bodies. Got across the 45-yard line to the 44 Cedartown. Set up the Cavaliers with their first down of the night.
Callaway and Cedartown both huddle up, which is something we don't see a whole lot of in high school or college football anymore. A whistle there to kind of get the official time.
Looks like they got a little problem with the chains over there, guys.
I think they got a kink in their chain.
Well, I think that's the sound of the men. We're working on the chain.
And, of course, the Callaway coaches like that idea about it being shorter, so they're good with it.
Yeah. 9.5 yards instead of 10.
Give them the whole 9.5.
Yeah.
Of course, the way they're running the ball the first 3 plays, they don't need a shorter chain. You know what I'm saying?
No, they're off the chain.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, it's going to get worse as we go along. I've got, like I told Tony earlier, I got 2 weeks of not being able to talk on the radio. I got to get out of me here.
Looks like they're going to maybe bring in a new set of chains. That one may have broken over there.
Do they have another set under the?
Yeah, they're over here on the gentleman over here by the cheerleaders from Cedartown went to pick up a new set of chains.
Okay.
So we can see. Well, I can see those a little better. That
I
orange,
can too. The fade
orange,
out of the other one was.
Yeah, they're a little faded on that other one, but
I don't need breast cancer awareness chains. I need a nice big bright orange one. Make it easier to see over there.
I wonder if when that play went out of bounds over there, if somebody rolled into that chain and maybe broke one of the yard markers. But
I'll be honest, that set looked a little old.
Yeah.
You know, they've been using it all season. And
it's time to break out the new ones anyway.
Yeah.
First region game, new set of chains.
All right. Well, I would say we'd take a break, but I guess let's take a quick 30-second break while they finish fixing this up. We come back. We got more in the first quarter play right here on Eagle Sports.
Kia.
Hi, friends. Just Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. We're going all out in pink this month for breast cancer awareness. We'll be donating a portion of our sales to the American Breast Cancer Foundation. Stop by and check out our awesome selection of Kias and help support a great cause. You can own a 16 Kia Sorento L for $22,900, which includes Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or online at KiaofLaGrange.com to help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Stock number 1787 plus tax, tag, and title.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. Jack Warren with Tony Walls, Greg Hicks down on the field, and we're ready to go now. They got the chains fixed. Got some brighter ones. We can actually see them over there now. Got a slot receiver back to this near side, so twins to this near side. I formation behind the quarterback, Braylon Sanders, waiting for the officials to whistle it in. There's the whistle. And now we're ready to go. He'll go under center, take the snap back up, fake the handoff, rolls to his right, throws downfield. He's got a man wide open, but it's batted away at the last moment by the cornerback.
That's good defense by number 10 there, Darian Hargrove. The ball was a little bit underthrown. The wide receiver, Dre Martin, had broken open behind the secondary and had a couple of steps on the defensive back, but the ball was a little bit underthrown. And good recovery by the defensive back as he broke it up.
He was beaten, but he came back and batted the ball down. So that's an excellent play by him. Back to the eye goes Sanders. Backs up, hands the ball off to Maynard off the left side. Trying to get to the corner. Got a guy that's going to ramp him up early. And a good play that time by Cedartown. Keeps Maynard from getting to the corner. Brings him down short of the 45.
Good job by Sisson, number 12 there from his free safety play. Actually lost about 2 yards, so that's going to bring up third down now for the Cavaliers and about 13. The ball's back at the Cedartown 47-yard line.
You know, looking down here on the field, it looked like Cedric was trying to juke, and couldn't decide if he needed to go in or out, and probably would have been better to cut it up in the middle.
Looks like he had an opportunity to make that choice, Greg. I think you're exactly right. Go to a shotgun set. Sanders will have Maynard to his right. Little high snap. He fakes it. Going to throw a little screen inside.
Play. Good play call.
Outside in.
Fumble.
Ball is on the ground. It's like Cedartown's going to get it. Down inside the 25 to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, good job that time by number 42 for Cedartown, trailing the play from his defensive tackle position. Caught Dre Martin from behind, punched the ball loose. The ball did go toward the Cedartown goal line, but first turnover tonight, and unfortunately it's for the Cavaliers to stop a drive, but the defense back on the field. Good job by the Cedartown defense. They set up shop, first down and 10 on their own 23-yard line.
So Cedartown gets their second opportunity to take the ball, and their offense get back on the field. I tell you, the chain thing kind of messed us up. We had a nice little rhythm going
Broke
there.
the momentum, didn't it?
It really did. Wofford back to the shotgun. Going to fake the handoff, going to keep it on an option, and he's just beaten down inside the 20 back to the 19. He'll lose, about 5 yards on that one?
You know, Greg, looking from up here, I don't know if you saw it, Cavalier defensive line getting all kinds of penetration up there up front and just really reestablishing the line of scrimmage in the Cedartown backfield.
You know, I'm with you, Tony, looking at the offensive line. They're looking at each other like with their hands out like, what did you do just then? And it's going to be a long night tonight for the Cedartown offensive line, I got a feeling.
Of course, on the other side of that, we got to get our offense moving and getting things down the field. Quarterback Wofford will have a man just to his right, and number 33, Quan Neal. He rolls out the pass, and it's going to be caught at the 26-yard line. And he's brought down. Man, look at how fast Dylan Johnson came in on that play.
Good job that time. Nice little play call by Cedartown. Found a little running back out here in the flat. Picked up about 6-7 yards. Brings up a manageable third down now, about third down and about 4, I would say. Ball's out near their Cedartown 30-yard line. They got to get almost to the 34-yard line for a first down.
You're right, but if you think about it, they had lost 4 on that previous side. That's about a 10-yard play. If they hadn't lost that yardage, they'd have a first down now.
Well, that was a good job by Copeland in that the wideout took off on a go route, and he saw that it was a little inside play, and he stepped up.
Going to pass the ball again across the middle, incomplete. Same play that they ran a little bit ago to Darian Hargrove and just overthrows him on that one.
Yeah, led his receiver, number 10, just a little bit too much there. Good job by the Cavaliers. So brings up fourth down now and 4, and Cavaliers have an opportunity to get off the field after that turnover by the offense. So a nice job by the Cavalier defense with a little change of momentum there, and hopefully they can get their hands back on the football now and get a nice drive going. Dre Martin standing on his own 35-yard line ready to receive this punt.
Second time with 4 and out. Of course, now we got awful close to blocking it last time. Let's see what happens here. There's the snap. Steps up. Another high kick, but not very deep. Almost the same place. It's going to take a Callaway bounce this time. Back across the 50 on the Cedartown side of the ball. So the Cavaliers are going to have it across the 50. So a really great field position. Actually, they're going to mark it right on the 50, looks like.
Yeah, kick was really short. Only traveled about 20 yards from the line of scrimmage, as you said, Jack. And Cavaliers with great field position right at midfield now for their second offensive series of the night.
6:58 left to go in the first quarter play. No score in this ball game so far. Cavaliers now has the ball. Their second time with the ball. And let's see what they can do with it. I formation behind the quarterback, Sanders. Twins to the right side. Backs up. Hands the ball off to Maynard. And they're keying on him, but he sidesteps a couple of guys, gets upfield across the 50. Looks like they'll give him about a yard on the play. Brings up second down.
Good job by Cedartown that time, stringing that play out. Was able to hold Cedric to about a 1-yard gain. And I'm looking down there at Cedric tonight, Jack. I don't know if you can notice it, but he's got an elbow brace on that right elbow. Had a little injury early in the season, and it's sort of acting up a little bit, and he's carrying the ball in the left hand, and it looks like he's not really quite able to cut it loose. A little bit different for him. So
little tentative.
Yeah, let's see if that elbow becomes a problem for him as the night goes on.
We'll split a man wide left and right as Sanders goes under center again with the I formation behind him. Long snap count, takes it, Fakes it to Maynard. Rolls to his right, looking downfield. He's got a man complete down at the 35-yard line, upfield to the 30, taken out of bounds over there.
Boy, what a great throw. Braylon Sanders faked the sweep to his left side and rolled to his right, Cedartown side. Dre Martin did about a 20-yard out route down there. Braylon hit him right in the hands. Dre did a great job of catching it with his hands and got out of bounds for a first down. Ball's all the way down into Cedartown territory at their 31-yard line.
Well executed play. 6:06 left to go in the first. Back to going to the shotgun set. We'll roll Maynard over to the right. A wing to this left side. Maynard's going to take the ball, cut back inside, follows what you suggested earlier, Greg. Still on his feet to the 30. Actually, he'll get down to about the 29 to bring up second down.
And Cedric Maynard's hat came off as he was being tackled. He had to duck real quick because they were dead on him.
Cedric's going to get a one-game rest, one play rest here while
Tyreek
Frazier comes in for him. Yeah.
Of course, Tyreek's had a few good ball games too. So
one or two.
We're not stepping back when we have him roll in. Back to the shotgun. Sanders goes to his right.
Wow.
Good block in front of it by Tyreek. A nice catch by Martin out there. Short of the first down, but a tremendous block by Tyreek Frazier.
You're exactly right, Jack. Didn't mean to interrupt you there, sir, but the coaches will see that in the film room, and Tyreek Frazier with a crushing block on the defensive end out there to allow Dre Martin to roll to his right and hit Dre Martin out there again in the flat for a short gain, but a positive yard brings up third down at about 6.
In fact, coaches sometimes are as excited about that as anything else. Nice big open field block. Going to run the option. An inside pitch. Down to the 20, down to the 15, still on his feet, down to the 10. What a wonderfully executed play. Pitch relationship was to the outside, but instead he pitches it to the inside.
First time we've seen Coach Napier go into his bag of tricks as they ran that they faked the option to the right and pitched it to Michael Freeman right up the center of the field. I guess, Jack, that's a forward pass.
Shuttle pass, yep.
Shuttle pass, that's right. So good job by Coach Napier and the staff. Good job by the kids executing that play.
Sanders will hand the ball off again to Maynard. Maynard drifts to the outside, inside the 10. 5, touchdown, Callaway Cavaliers.
Good blocks that time by number 2, Dre Martin, and number 21 on that stop block, Courtney Williams out there. Really gave Cedric that little crease that he needed, and he carries it in from about 15 yards out to put the Cavaliers on the board with 5:16 to go here in the first quarter.
Good call, Tony. Yeah, 21 and Maynard read his block, cut it back inside, and just at the 5-yard line in 2 steps, he was in the end zone.
Going for 2. Just kind of throws it inside, picks up the 2-point conversion just effortlessly.
Dre Martin, the holder there. Boy, when you have an athlete like Dre at that position, you can do a lot of things. Cavaliers went for 2, found Michael Freeman open in the corner of the end zone, so Cavaliers break open. Your score with 5:16 to go. Callaway 8, Cedartown 0.
Let's take a break. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football right here on Eagle Sports.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. Jack Mormon, Tony Walls, Greg Hicks down on the field, and here we're ready to kick it off again. Not super high, but good and deep. Down to the 10 is where Cedartown will take it, to the 15, up to the 20. Stutter steps, cuts back inside. Down to the 25, where he's wrapped up big time and taken down there at the 24-yard. Actually, they're going to give him all the way up to the 25. Tony, you and I were just talking about how Coach Napier really kind of opened up a nice play with that option that turned into a little shuttle pass back to the inside. But you do have to start opening up things as you get into your region schedule.
Well, it just gives the coaches have a plan. That you don't just call one play without a plan trying to set up another plan. And that's the first time we've seen that shuttle pass this year from the Cavaliers. And it'll be another thing for defensive coordinators in the region to have to contend with, not only the option that we run so well, but that little shuttle pass,
in fact,
too.
Being the Thursday night, there may be some guys scouting us tonight going, what are we going to do with that one? Here comes Wofford, the quarterback. Goes to his left, hands the ball off, and they got a nice little move inside to the 30, so a gain of 5, 2nd and 5.
Good surge by the left side of the Cedartown line. Dylan Johnson filling the hole there from his free safety position, last man off the pile. So Dylan continues to have it, gets up a little bit gimpy, but he continues to have a good year for the Cavaliers. I know the coaches have really been impressed with his physicality from that safety position.
A lot of speed.
He's going to take a break now, guys.
So he's going to come off the field. Courtney Williams, number 21, young 10th grader, was going to take his place. Hope that's nothing serious. Dylan looks like he might have got his leg caught up under him a little bit. Going to stretch it out over here and get right back in there.
So here comes Cedartown. They got a wing to the right side. He's going to back up to pass. Had a little bit of trouble with the snap. Lots of time looking, throwing downfield. And good coverage. Did he make the catch?
Yeah, he caught it, but he was out of bounds.
Okay.
Good coverage over there by number 1 for the Cavaliers, Tyreek Frazier. Again, good pressure from Javosky Levitt from his defensive tackle position. Quarterback had to roll left. And Greg, as we all know, that's a tough throw for a right-handed quarterback going to his left. But made a good throw, just ran out of room on that side.
Well, Leverett and Wortham both were in the backfield, and I was watching the offensive line, and almost could have been called for holding at that time. Hey, I want to call out, speaking of sophomores, number 25, Jervon Hazelton, on that kick coverage earlier, would maintain his lane, did a nice job covering that kick.
Trips to this near side for Cedartown. The quarterback will be all alone back there in the backfield. And number 9, Trayvon Wofford, takes the snap. He's just going to run straight up the field, and he's going to escape a couple of guys. Finally brought down. Close to a first down, but I think he's going to be a little short.
Good job that time. A good penetration by J.T. Wortham. J.T. missed a tackle in the backfield. He doesn't do that very often. But luckily his buddy, number 8, Rashawn Lovelace, was there to clean up and held the plate. It's going to bring up 4th down, I think, guys. Maybe
yep.
4th and 1.5. So let's see what Cedartown looks like. They're going to go for it here.
Yeah, they haven't had a first down in this ballgame.
You know, it's funny. I saw the quarterback's eyes from way back here when he thought he had an open field, and then Lovelace stowed it down real quick.
All right, so they're going to line up to go for it, but watch for the hard count. Yep. Now they're going to have to call a timeout, it looks like. Yep. They tried to get us to jump off, and that did not work. Well coached are the Callaway Cavaliers. So with 3:39 left to go, the first quarter play, Callaway leads this one 8-0 right here on Eagle Sports.
So, what if you're walking out of your car after work today and it's been mashed by a runaway garbage truck? We've got an agent for that. Having your own State Farm agent means having a real person there to help you when things go wrong. So when accidents happen, you've got someone you know who will be there when you need them.
100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by and see us today. Or shop anytime online at KiaofLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. Jack Mormon, Tony Walls, Greg Hicks down the field. 3:39 left to go in this first quarter. 8-0 is your score. Just a moment ago, they were looking at 4th and 1.
I wonder if 33 can do a quick kick.
That's exactly what I was thinking here, Greg. You may see that right here.
Let's see, they're lining up to go for it. There's a snap. They're going to go right up in the middle of the line. He get hit hard, but he falls forward and picks up the first down. That's the first down of the ballgame.
Good hard running right there. Number 18, Jabril Jackson met him in the hole, but he didn't have but about a half yard to get in. He did fall forward for the first down, but a good feel that time by number 18, junior Jabril Jackson.
You know, you talk about coming in 0-5, and, you know, I realize they know they've got a tough region. So it's almost like, you know what, let's give it a shot. We got nothing to lose.
I agree with you, Greg.
Understand.
Yes, sir. I certainly. And the coach shows a little confidence in his kids, you know, and his kids will pick up on that.
So now they're looking at their first down of the ballgame now. As he'll go back to the shotgun set, does Wofford. Man split wide left and right, very far to this near side. And they're going to hand the ball off to their tailback, number 33. That's Quan Neal, and he's repped up pretty quick.
They haven't found a way to block J.T. Wortham. That's JT's about 5th tackle. He's still favoring that right shoulder just a little bit. Looks like he might have. You remember on the first tackle of the game, he maybe had a little stinger, and he's still favoring that right shoulder, but it hadn't slowed him down none yet.
They go back to huddle up. Cavaliers ready for them as they break the huddle. They'll send number 24 wide to the left side. That's Conrad Bristow. Back this near side, Darren Hargrove, we've called his name a couple of times as the wide receiver on this near side. Backing up to pass again is Wofford. Airing out way down the field. And it's going to be knocked down.
Wow.
A great play back on that far side.
Tyreek Frazier, unbelievable coverage again back there. Really blanketed his man, used the sideline for his second defender and forced him to the side. Found a football, made a play on it, and that's exactly how the coaches draw it up right there. Second time Tyreek's had good coverage out there. Good throw. Ball was real accurate. Just better coverage that time by Tyreek Frazier.
Well, you know, I don't know if Cedartown's got the speed to get behind these corners either, guys.
Dylan Johnson's back in the game at safety now, so it's good to see him back in there as he shook off that little nick to his knee. So third down now at about 10 for Cedartown.
Only one back in the backfield for the quarterback, Wofford. Got a little wing to his right. Takes it, fakes the handoff. He's got a man right in his face as soon as he takes the ball.
Wow.
And they're going to wrap him up. He's going to lose all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Immediate pressure from number 2, Dre Martin, from his defensive end. Coach Hubbard brought the entire package with it that time. Had a lot of pressure in his face. So let's see what. Let's see. That's going to bring up fourth down. Now, do we have a penalty?
There's a flag in the secondary. I don't know if it's defensive holding, offensive pass interference, offensive lineman downfield, or excessive roughness. Who knows?
Well, it wasn't a whole lot of time to have anything happen with that pressure.
Not on the backside anyway.
Oh, my. Holding against the Cavaliers. So that's going to, I guess, is that an automatic
first down?
Yeah. I thought they were holding the quarterback down is what it looks like. But so that's the second first down of the night. And it looks like they'll mark it off from the line of scrimmage, too.
So that's going to be, is that still a yard short?
Actually, it's a spot foul.
So
they're going to call it.
So it's fourth down and maybe a half a yard, guys. So I think
flip the yard marker. It's still showing third on the yard marker on the sidelines.
Okay, it is third. I stand corrected. It's still third on the scoreboard, too.
So they'll probably go for that.
You think?
I always like to punt on second down if I can. Yeah. Here comes Wofford again as the quarterback. He'll take the snap a little bit high, hands it off to his tailback, who finds a hole on this right side. Official has a little bit of trouble there as they bounce around. This time, that's the best run we've seen by Quan Neal, their running back.
Good jump stop in the hole there by Neal as he took on it made a man miss, and Cavaliers missed a tackle in the hole. He was able to get out ahead for about 10 yards. And you're right, Jack. That's the first positive yards on running the ball, and Neal's going to go off the field maybe with a little stinger to his shoulder himself. So
well, I'll be honest with you guys. From down here on the field, when you're backing down the line toward the linebackers and your head's down, it's almost like your eyes are closed. You're waiting to get hit. I don't think he expected to actually pick up 6 or 7 yards.
That was an accidental extra. Okay. Wofford takes the snap, goes back to the handoff again. He is hit immediately. He paid for it that time.
J.T. Wortham again with probably his sixth tackle of the first quarter. And, again, the defensive front for the Cavaliers really dominating that offensive line as that play loses about 2 yards. So if Cedar, as you said earlier, Greg, if Cedartown doesn't come up with a way to block those guys up front, it could be a long night.
Because they had the nice play earlier, but that one didn't look good at all.
Well, that Cavalier defensive line is doing a really good job of controlling the line of scrimmage right now.
So 2nd and 13. Same set. They're going to fake the handoff. Quarterback has to roll out. He's got to roll to his right. Been flushed out. He's going to have to run the ball to the 50, 45, 40, and go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. So he'll pick up pretty good yardage, but still short of the first down.
Good pressure that time by.
It's a great spot. He went out at the 35.
Good pressure that time by the Cavaliers. Quarterback was able to use his legs. They lost contain over here on the left side. Quarterback was able to get out for a real good game. Brings up now third down at about 1 again. So Cedartown putting together a nice little drive here with the benefit of a holding call on third down. So they're doing a good job of moving the football.
Well, I think what happened that time, you got your corner going deep with the wide out, and your outside linebackers are chasing the quarterback, leaves the outside wide open for the quarterback.
So they pick up the first down. Just a handoff into the line that time. A host of Callaway Cavaliers, including Rashawn Lovelace, making the tackle.
J.T. Wortham and Keegan Woods there also, and so that's still good. They did fall in the forward for the first down, so another first down for Cedartown as they continue this drive here near the end of the first quarter.
So they're looking at 46 seconds, almost at the end of this first quarter, 8-0 in favor of the Callaway Cavaliers. They're going to have to run a play now. They're kind of sitting around looking like they're going to let the clock run down. Play clock's at 10.
Yeah, they'll have to take a timeout here. They won't get this one off, I don't believe, guys.
Not with that sort of.
Not with that clock. It's down to 4. Yeah, they're going to call a timeout here.
With about 24 seconds going to quarter, you hate that.
So they
anybody really.
They take a timeout. We're going to go ahead and take one as well. So right now the Callaway Cavaliers leading this one 8-0 with 24 seconds left to go in the first quarter play right here on Eagle Sports.
First down and goal to go.
In the game of football, it takes the skill and effort of a team to reach the goal line. At Commercial Bank and Trust, we know it takes the same kind of teamwork to help you reach your goals of financial security. That's why we offer a team of professionals who are dedicated to providing effective game-winning financial solutions. You'll get the expertise you need from the people you know and trust.
Touchdown!
Commercial Bank and Trust, a division of Synovus Bank.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
Here we go. Look about 24 seconds left to go in this first quarter of play. 8-0 is your score.
I would think Cedartown would much have preferred to save that timeout, but the play clock had gotten down to 2, and there was no way they were going to get that play off.
Well, yeah, they kind of wasted one with that hard count earlier as well. And they ended up getting the first down by running it. They should have just done that to begin with. So handoff again to Quan Neal. Go try to get to the outside, and just a great job of contained by the Callaway defense. He'll get to the 30, and that's about it.
Too many black shirts over there on that side, led by number 2, Dre Martin from his outside linebacker position, and also number 10, J.T. Wortham again on the play. And play actually didn't fail to gain, so that's going to bring up second down to about 10, and that should be the last play of the first quarter.
3-2-1, and that is the end of the first quarter play. With your score, Callaway 8, Cedartown nothing. As you're listening to Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports.
Hello, Callaway Cavalier football fans. This is your old friend Jonathan Moosemat from King Chevrolet and King Kawasaki in Valley, Alabama. We are proud to be huge sponsors right here on Eagle Sports coverage of the Callaway Cavaliers football team this year. We know that Coach Wiggins and the staff there have been working with these young men and turning these young men into football players, and we know that hard work is going to pay off with another long playoff run. So let's go, Callaway Cavaliers. Take care of business and know that your friends in Valley, Alabama at King are behind you 100%.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. We're ready to go into the second quarter of play. Fresh 12 minutes on the clock. 8-0 is your score. Callaway Cavaliers have got a touchdown early in the ball game by Cedric Maynard, a 2-point conversion by Freeman. And Sanders has done a great job with the offensive side. But right now, Cedartown has put together a pretty good little drive.
They've held the ball now probably 5 or 6 minutes on this drive here. They've been able to get a first down, a couple of first downs on fourth down. So let's see if the Cavaliers can get a stop here.
Here they come, 2nd and 9. Quarterback going to roll to his right, looking at a man in his face, going to throw it, and it's going to be in and out of the hands. They'll bounce out.
Good coverage that time by number 17, Devin Brock. Really closed on the ball well when it was in the air. Again, good pressure from number 10, J.T. Wortham from his defensive end position, and also number 8, Rashawn Lovelace. Good throw out there, but just better coverage by the Cavaliers.
Well, when you got somebody like JT bearing down on you, and not only after you throw it, the quarterback knows he's going to get hit, and he got, the JT just drilled him into the ground. And, of course, the umpire's standing back there looking at him, looking down, and he's on top of it for anything like roughness. But, that's going to be in the quarterback's mind every time he drops back.
Neal will stand just to the right of the quarterback. He'll back up, looking, throwing a little wheel route inside. Caught, and he gets all the way down to the 20. He'll pick up a first down for Cedartown.
That's a good play call by the Cedartown coaching staff. That play looked familiar. That's one of the they loaded up one side and threw a quick wide receiver screen back to this side, and that was the play that the Troop Tigers were successful with a couple of weeks ago as they broke it for a long 80-yard touchdown. So a good play call that time by the Cedartown coaches.
One thing, though, that if you look at the quarterback, he was certainly telegraphing what he was trying to do, and it allowed Dylan Johnson to react quicker than normal because he stood there and he never took his eyes off his primary. He, didn't even look him off or anything. So when you do that, it gives the defense a little extra advantage.
Walford takes it, going to hand the ball off to Neal. He's going to try to find a hole. He'll be stopped right as he crosses the 20 to the 19.
nowhere to go that time on the right side of the offensive line. Number 54, young Jamie Sellers, young 10th grade defensive lineman, came in there and made that stop, giving a couple of guys up front a little rest. And I see Michael Freeman coming off now for a little break. So the Cavaliers again doing what they do, rotating bodies in on that defensive line, trying to keep everybody fresh. So 2nd down and 10 now for Cedartown. Ball's marked on the Callaway 20-yard line. Cavaliers need to stop here.
Cedartown breaks the huddle. So I was saying it's 2nd down, a long 9. Wofford will have Neal again to his left. Takes the snap. Looking, going to pass the ball. Airs it out to the corner, and he's got a man back there. Great job back in the secondary.
Great job, number 6 that time.
Copeland.
Dominique Copeland.
Wow.
Really broke that. That was a good throw. It was right on target, Greg. You saw it better than I did. It was right there, but right at the last minute, Dominique Copeland got his hands up. Got that head around and broke it up there. Really great play. Really a good job by the Cavaliers secondary so far in this first half of coverage on the wide receivers from Cedartown.
You're right. It looked like there for just a split second he was beaten, and in the last second he turned around and batted the ball away. So you're right. Excellent defensive coverage from the corner.
So here they come once again. They're looking at 3rd down now. Back into pass, looking, throws it over to the corner, throws it incomplete, just throws it over the head of the intended receiver, Hargrove.
Yeah, Cavaliers had double coverage on that side again. Dominique Copeland on the receiver, Dylan Johnson over the top, and number 17, Devin Brock also out there. So that play didn't really have a chance. So that brings up 4th down now at about 10. Looks like Cedartown may give a field goal a try here as they bring on their field goal kicker.
Big number 69 will be doing the kicking. He's a Steve Landry prototype, kind of small, squatty, and
a white beard.
No, he doesn't have a beard yet. He's working on it though.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 26, so that's going to make it a 36-yard field goal.
Snap, hold, kick is up. And I think it dropped in there. Yep.
Yeah, had the leg. Good job that time by Cedartown. Good job by the Cavaliers to keep them out of the end zone and only hold them to a field goal.
So with 10:26 left to go in the first half of play, 8-3 is your score in favor of the Cavaliers. You're listening to Callaway Cavalier Football on Eagle Sports.
A series of brush strokes, large and small. Moments from the everyday to the extraordinary. As you move through your world, let Grange Insurance and an independent agent put the finishing touches on an insurance plan to meet your needs. Now, that's a stroke of genius. The Mallory Agency is your Grange independent agency in LaGrange for auto, home, life, or business insurance. Call or visit their website today.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. As you heard Britt Thompson say, 10:26 left to go in the first half. 8-3 your score. Callaway on top. A nice drive by Cedartown a moment ago. Good job by the Cavaliers to keep them out.
You're right, Jack. Really nice drive by Cedartown. Yes, sir. Kept the ball away from that Cavalier offense. So now the Cavaliers need to respond and get this game under control. The Cavaliers find themselves in a dogfight here, 8-3.
There's the kick. Little onside, kind of deep, not real deep at all. Back to the 30 goes out. They'll bring it out there, and that's where the Callaway Cavaliers have it, 1st and 10. Little side kick there.
Well, trying to keep the ball away from Cedric Maynard. The ball went out of bounds on the far side of the field, so that's going to bring it out. The Cavaliers will have it. I believe it comes out to the 35-yard line, so that's where they'll start this offensive series.
The Cavaliers have had good field position in their times with the ball. Just haven't
they had the ball a lot. Cedartown. I bet that if you look at the stats, that was probably Cedartown probably held that ball
good
6-7 minutes.
Good 7 minutes.
Yeah, we're able to come away with 3 points. So they're right in this thing now.
So Cedartown started the second quarter with the ball. Now here's Callaway with their first time with the ball in the second quarter. Their 3rd series on the day. Handoff into the middle to the Cavaliers, and to
Brandon
the 50.
Body.
Look at Brandon just rumbling, stumbling, bumbling down the field to the 40.
Brandon did a good job that time. He hit that quick trap right up the middle of the field, went down hard, looked like he might have fell on the point of the football. Big gain that time as the ball moves across midfield down into Cedartown territory at the Cedartown 43, but a good run by Brandon Body that time from the fullback position. Brandon's usually used to opening those holes for Cedric, and that time he got to taste a little of the candy right there and was able to get a big gain on first down.
A really quick hitter, too, just the way he popped that hold so quick. Cavaliers looking to the sideline to get the play call. Sanders will go to the shotgun set. He'll roll Maynard to his right. Takes it and going to hand the ball off to Maynard, who makes a nice move back inside, stopping, starting, gets across the 40 down to about the 37-yard line. I tell you what, turned a play that really wasn't going to go anywhere into a nice 5-yard gain.
Good gain on first down. Cedric real patient that time as he got in behind his blockers, number 57, John Curtis, and his brother 50, Stephen Curtis, and was able to pick up 5 on first down.
You see the shotgun. Twins left and right. Center steps up. Going to change the call a little bit. Barks it out the orders to his players. Now takes it. So fake the handoff, roll to his left.
Oh, he can run a long way, guys.
Looking. And they're going to get him and make him fall. Maybe he lost the ball as he went out of bounds on the far side. So short of the first down, brings up third.
Good coverage that time by Cedartown. He tried to hit number 21 going deep there. Courtney Williams well covered. Braylon did a good job, made a good decision to keep the ball as the pursuit closed in on him, but he was able to fall forward for maybe a yard, so that brings up third down at about 4 now.
Back to the I formation. Steps back up, goes to the bread and butter with Maynard. Maynard picks up the first down and more. Got a little bit of a run. Still on his feet across the 25 down to the 22-yard line.
That elbow pad didn't seem to bother him too much then. He carried it into right. That was his best run of the night so far, Jack. Real decisive, really put that foot in the ground and went north and south and picked up a first down for the Cavaliers.
Greg, really explosive across the middle that time.
Good job again by the offensive line. Ball's now down inside the 25-yard line at the Cedartown 24.
They reverse back to the shotgun with Maynard to the left of the quarterback, Sanders. Takes the snap, going to run the option, pitches it to Maynard. Maynard takes a step inside, then pops to the outside, picks up the first down and more to the 20, and they push him back. A little extracurricular there as they push Maynard all the way back to the 30, but he'll get the first down around the 20-yard line.
Cavaliers ran that option to the left side that time. Cedartown did a good job of pursuit.
Actually, they're going to call it third and about 8 inches.
What? He was down to the 20.
I'm just saying, telling you what the stripes say.
Oh, my goodness gracious. That's terrible. The Columbus officials here. Stop that. Going back up to pass this time with a little screen in the middle.
Wow,
wide
really
open screen
well, guys.
to the 20, 15. Cut to the outside, 10, 5. Touchdown, Callaway Cavaliers.
Great call by Coach Matt Napier as they set up that screen. Good job by the offensive line. Good job of deceiving the defense by number 12, Braylon Sanders. And they set that screen up to the right side out here, and he hit Cedric Maynard for about a 25-yard touchdown pass. Put the Cavaliers up by a score 14-3 now with the extra point to follow.
Nice little screen of blockers out here.
No doubt.
Dre Martin, Michael Freeman, and DQ Wilkerson had it set up nice on the 10-yard line.
Boy, they really set that play up well. Good call by Coach Napier.
Snap, hold, kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 7:46 left to go in the first half of play, 15-3 is your score right here on Eagle Sports.
Hi friends, Just Like to here with Kia of LaGrange. We're going all out in pink this month for breast cancer awareness. We'll be donating a portion of our sales to the American Breast Cancer Foundation. Stop by and check out our awesome selection of Kias and help support a great cause. You can own a 16 Kia Sorento L for $22,900, which includes Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or online at KiaofLaGrange.com to help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Stock number 1787 plus tax, tag, and title.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at Eagle1023.com.
Just a little comment there, guys. I'm looking down on the sidelines at Callaway. I'm not necessarily a small guy myself, but this guy named Keandre Jones, number 58, dude, I'm telling you, he's a freshman, and he's got to be 6'4". And he's a big kid. Who knows what he's going to be like when he's a junior or senior.
He is definitely a big fella and has done a great job on that line as they're going to kick the ball off, taking him back to the 15, up to the 20, to the 25-yard line. He misses a couple of tackles. Some helmets fly off, but he gets to the 30-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and 10.
Good directional kick by Noah Stevens that time, pinned the Cedartown receivers deep over there about their own 15-yard line, and the Cavaliers showing that good speed on kickoff coverage. And although they were able to get it out near the 30, they're going to spot it about the 29-yard line. Good job by the Cavalier special teams again.
7:39 left to go in the first half. 15-3 is your score.
You know, is it just me? But
yeah,
you know when
sorry.
when I was playing, and that was like years and years and years ago, you had to actually stretch your helmet over your head. Nowadays, they just take one hand and flip it on. And is that? I mean, why is that? The helmets come off all the time.
Well, we had to give them heck and a Rydell back then, and it was awful tight. That's for sure with those leather straps inside. They're going to hand the ball off to their tailback, Quan Neal. He's going to kind of go in, out, and cross down to the 35-yard line. Pretty good job of running that time.
Good job on first down by Neal that time. He was able to find a little crease in the Cavalier defense. Got out across the 35 to the 36. Picked up about 7 yards. 6-7 yards. Brings up second down in about 4.
They go to the sideline, get the play. They're huddle up. Break the huddle and go right down to the line. They'll have a man wide left, wide to this near side. That is wide left. Wofford, the quarterback, have 2 backs in the backfield with him. Takes the snap. They'll hand the ball off to the tailback, who's going to get across the 40 and pick up the first down and more to the 50. Across the field to the 45 down. They'll mark him down at the 43-yard line. That's the biggest play so far they've had tonight.
Touchdown saving tackle that time by number 1 for the Cavaliers, Tyreek Frazier from his cornerback position. Cedartown did a good job of blocking that play right up the middle of the field, and number 33 was able to hit that seam right as those blocks were being made. Got out for good yardage. And an unsportsmanlike call now against the Cavaliers is going to add, not sure what that call is, going to add 15 yards to that play. So that's going to move the ball. That's going to move the ball deeper into Cavalier territory. So that's going to be another 15 yards. They're going to go down near the 30, actually inside the 30. So Cedartown coming right back after that Cavalier score, big run, and then an unsportsmanlike penalty tacked on to the end of it.
Yeah, that's going to move the ball quite a bit for them. So all in all, that's almost about a 40-yard play getting down the field. So they break the huddle, make their way back into the line of scrimmage. Here comes Cedartown with a head of steam trying to answer the Callaway Cavaliers score a moment ago. Quarterback Wofford backs up to pass, looking, going to throw across the middle. Actually threw it a little bit deep, incomplete. Overthrows his intended receiver. He likes to go to Darren Hargrove.
Again, good coverage over there by number 6. Dominique Copeland, young junior, doing a really good job at his cornerback position tonight. Really had good coverage there. The throw was high, but quarterback put it the only place that his receiver could get it. And again, with Copeland right there, he didn't want to risk a chance of an interception.
So smart play by the quarterback, Wofford. 15-3 your score, 6:33 left to go. In this first half of play, a man split wide left and right. Here they come. Very consistent, only been under center maybe twice tonight. Wofford continues from the shotgun set, takes it, hands the ball off to a different tailback this time. It's going to be number 5, Carlos Robinson. Robinson, a little scat back kind of runner, gets down to the 21-yard line.
Good job as they run that little trap right up the middle of the field behind their center and guards. And, as you said, Jack picked up about 6 yards. Ball's down to the Cavalier 21-yard line. Brings up third down now and about 4. Cedartown has to get down between, say, the 17 and 18-yard line for a first down.
They break the huddle, make their way back to the line of scrimmage. They're consistent again the way they line up back there. A little bit high on the snap. Hand the ball to Neal. Neal's hit the backfield and then brought back.
Good job.
They'll lose some yardage on that play.
Good penetration by number 18, Jabril Jackson from his linebacker position. Blew that play up in the hole. Actually lost maybe a yard. And then Keegan Woods, number 19, was there to clean up. So that brings up fourth down now and about 4 or 5. And Cedartown's going to go for it again.
Well, down here, for them, it's they haven't won a ball game all season. As
sure,
you mentioned earlier,
sure,
let's go for it.
And really, you punt it. What do you gain here? With maybe a yard in field position. So certainly not a risky call by Cedartown, but the Cavaliers need to come up with a stop here.
Wofford has it. Fakes the handoff, throws it. It's tipped.
Wow, good play,
job.
Dre Martin.
He climbed the ladder on that.
He sure did. Boy, had that slant open right there in front of Dominique Copeland. Dre Martin dropping into coverage, got that hand up and knocked the ball down. So good job by the Cavalier defense as they turned it over on downs.
So 5:14 left to go in the first half. 15-3 your score. Now the Cavaliers will get the ball once again.
You know, Jack, one thing you noticed, we mentioned the Cedartown's numbers coming into the game. They probably have 25, 30 kids over there. And as I look out there, they got several kids going both ways. I see number 42. He's been their big fullback all night. He's also their nose tackle. Number 33, their running back, has not come off the field. So, you want to see how that affects them in the second half.
Sanders going to cut back inside on the option. Man, he spins out and has much more running room across the 30 before he's brought down. And a late flag there.
Good run that time by Braylon Sanders as he ran that option there and was able to get out ahead for about Looks like maybe 10 yards for a first down. So let's see. A flag came in at the end of the play, so let's see what we got here.
I know the Cedartown come down here in the end zone, and the Cedartown coach wasn't too happy about that previous little inside slant route. Claimed he was being held all the way, and who knows if the white hat didn't trade off a little call there.
It's going to be against Cedartown, whatever. It's a hold against,
Hold against the Cavaliers and a personal foul against Cedartown, so they're going to offset and replay first down.
All right, we'll do it.
So no harm, no foul. We'll back it up to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be back near the 21-yard line of the Cavaliers. So first down and 10. So as we said, no harm, no foul. Cavaliers with a fresh set of downs.
Luckily, the chain crew did not move. Everybody's back where they're supposed to be. With 5:07 left to go. So here, just wipe that one out of your memory. That one didn't happen. Won't play that with the highlights at all. Sanders will go under center this time with the I formation behind him with Body and Maynard. Long snap count, takes it, rolls back, hands the ball to Maynard. He'll go to the left side. He'll try to get to the outside. Cuts back inside, reverses his field, spins around, and is going to be brought down at the 20. So credit Cedartown right there on keying on Maynard and keeping him from getting to the outside.
Good job that time by Stephen Curtis out in front of that play to get a good block. But as you said, Jack, good pursuit by Cedartown to hold that play to no gain. Cedric still seems to be a little hesitant tonight, making his first cut. Hadn't really been real decisive in his runs except for one down here. So that elbow could be affecting him a little more than we think. But he'll get it together here shortly, and I'm sure will as he gets he may be tying his shoe now. That's probably what was holding him back.
You're right.
He didn't have his shoe tied. So
that'll mess me up.
I walk around with my shoes untied all the time.
Those loafers. Sanders going to, oh, man, just breaks the ankles of a guy putting a juke move on a young man, gets down to the 24-yard line, keeps it on the option to this near side. But in the open field, that man needs to run a little bit more Oklahoma because he did not make a good tackle there.
Well, that was certainly the way you draw the option up. Sanders is coming up limping now. Looks like he's maybe hurt an ankle or a knee. He's really limping, and he's not able to put any pressure at all on that
right ankle,
on that right leg. So hopefully, need to see what that is. Hopefully he'll be. Hopefully that's nothing serious. So
he's hurting.
Yeah, he is. So Dylan Johnson's heading into the game now. Kind of nice to have a young man like Dylan who's played that position before. He played it a lot last year. Yeah. So Dylan will come in and take control of this offense, 3rd down and 4. See if he can get the Cavaliers a first down here.
Reminding defense probably is not even thinking about him being a lefty as well.
There's the snap. He'll hand the ball off to Maynard.
That's a pretty good call on 3rd down.
To the 40, across it to the 50, still on his feet, he's gone. 30, 20, 10, 5. Oh, he's brought down at the 3. Oh, my
What
goodness.
A great run. What a great call. Good execution. Yeah, I'm sure that's the first time, Jack, we've seen Cedric get caught from behind this year. Number 24 for Cedartown had the angle on him. Really showed a lot of hustle. Hopefully it just delayed the inevitable touchdown, but Cedric's going to be all the way down inside the 2-yard line. 1st down and goal for the Cavaliers as he rips off about 70 yards on that run right there to set the Cavaliers up 1st down and goal.
3:07 left to go. 15-3 is your score. Back to the I. Dylan Johnson is the quarterback still. He'll go hand off to the right, and we'll pick up a touchdown. Touchdown, Callaway Cavaliers.
Good job by the right side of that offensive line. Stephen Curtis from his right guard. Courtney Lay at right tackle. Just powered their way into that end zone. Brandon Body from his fullback position. Tyreek Frazier got right in behind him and scored the 3rd touchdown of the night for the Cavaliers. And that makes it 21-3. Callaway with 2:51 to go till halftime, and your extra point to follow.
We'll swing the gate back over to the right side. Stevens will step on to attempt the point after touchdown. Snap, hold, kick is up. And the kick is good. So with 2:51 left to go in the first half of play, 22-3 is your score. Callaway leading this one right here on Eagle Sports.
State Farm, this is Gwen.
Salutations, Gwen. I have car insurance, but I want to protect the rest of the stuff in my apartment. Some of my action figures were ruined recently.
We can add a renter's policy. For the cost of one action figure, we can protect your entire army of action figures against fire, theft, burst pipes.
Great! You have no idea how hard it is untangling wet alien hair.
Add renter's insurance to your auto policy and and get to a better state. State Farm.
Visit your LaGrange State Farm agent, Mabel Smith Sharp, online at letmabelquote.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
2:51 left to go in the first half. 22-3 is your score.
Hey, I was just talking to Cedric Maynard. You know the kid that just ran that long run? I don't know if y'all know about that or not.
We've met him, yeah.
Yeah, he's a pretty fast guy. Hey, I stopped and talked to him. I said, hey, we're a little concerned about your elbow. Are you bothered by it? And he just grinned and said, no way. I'd have just ran 90 yards. I wouldn't be bothered by the elbow either.
Ball's kicked down to the 5, up to the 10, 15. Stepping around, trying to find a seam. He actually breaks a few tackles to the 25, brought down on the far side at the 26-yard line.
Greg, if you get a chance, can you check on Braylon over here on the sidelines? He's still down over here. The trainers are around him, so we hope that's nothing serious.
All right.
He's still down on the ground. They're working on that right side, up around the knee and the shin areas. I'm looking through my binoculars there to take a look. I thought it was an ankle at first, but they're working up higher on the leg.
Cedartown going to start this drive, Jack, on their own 25-yard line, down by a score of 22-3, 2:43 to go to halftime. So see if the Cavaliers can get a quick 3 and out, get that football back, and put up some more points here before halftime.
Well, as many passes that they've thrown tonight, you might pick off. We haven't seen that yet.
Well, I don't want to jinx anything, but the last time Dr. Terry touched anybody when I was on the Callaway sidelines, they put him on the ambulance. So, just make sure you –
Well, just keep him away from you, Greg. We don't need you going anywhere, that's for sure. Carlos Robinson is the ball carrier this time. He'll pick up about 4, almost 5 yards. That brings up 2nd and 6.
Cedartown's had some success, Jack, with that little quick trap right up the middle of the field tonight. That's about the 4th or 5th time they've been able to gain good yardage. So, and then they did that time also, as you said, picked up about 5. 2nd down and 5, the ball on their own 30.
Twins to this near side. We're right on top of them. Wofford takes a snap, hands the ball again off to the tailback. And we're having a little trouble with him because he's very elusive. Gets across the 35. That'll be a 1st down for Cedartown.
Another tackle by number 18, Jabril Jackson, from his linebacker position. But as you said, good job by the Cedartown offensive line now. They're starting to get a little rhythm going, and they're taking it to the Cavalier defensive line now. So let's see if the Cavaliers can step up and get a stop here.
Defensive line's been out there a lot tonight as the offensive striking a little quick, about 2-3 possession, 3-minute possessions. They'll have a slot receiver to this near side, wide to the far side. Wofford will take the snap, roll to this near side, looking, throws across his body. Oh, man, almost picked off.
Great break on the ball by number 4, Dylan Johnson. He broke that one up. Again, a good job by the secondary at Callaway. Really sat back and played the quarterback's eyes. And when he tried to catch a receiver out here near about the 45-yard line, and again, Dylan Johnson broke on the ball as it was in the air and broke that play up.
Clock ticking down to 1:45. Stops with the incomplete pass there. 22-3 is your score. Callaway leading this one. They'll split the man wide to this near side, wide to the far side. Hargrove, which has been their big target, will be wide to the far side. He's not tall, but he's the main target they've had tonight. They hand off to the little scat back in the middle of the field.
Good tackle by number 14 that time for the Cavaliers. Yep. Javosky Leverett to hold that play to about a yard gain.
Yeah, he hit number 5 Robinson pretty hard right there across the middle. A gain of 4, 2nd and 6. 3rd and 6, excuse me.
Cavaliers still have 3 timeouts left. Jack, I think maybe if they hold them here on this play, they may force them to punch. You may see them take one of it to take one of those timeouts to maybe try to get some more points here before halftime.
Well, quick hitters are something the Cavaliers like to do. Wofford takes it, fakes the handoff, backs the pass, look for a screen, and they do right across the middle. Complete to Quan Neal. He's still on his feet. Finally brought down at the 40. He's short of the 1st down, though, so I'll bring up 4th.
And that's a good job by the Cavalier defense. They smelled that screen. His coaching staff told them to watch out for that. And they had a lot of people around the football that time. Keegan Woods, number 19, number 8, Rashawn Lovelace doing a good job. And as we said, the Cavaliers do take a timeout, although Cedartown does have a young man down on the ground.
All right, while they take care of him, and we take the timeout right now. 59 seconds left to go. 22-3 is your score right here on Eagle Sports.
Hi, friends. Just Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. We're going all out in pink this month for breast cancer awareness. We'll be donating a portion of our sales to the American Breast Cancer Foundation. Stop by and check out our awesome selection of Kias and help support a great cause. You can own a 16 Kia Sorento L for $22,900, which includes Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or online at keyoflagrange.com. Help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Stock number 1787 plus tax, tag, and title.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football.
Jack, we mentioned number 42 as we come back to play here for Cedartown not coming off the field. Well, he was also, not only does he do everything for Cedartown, but he also carried that running back off the field that time to the bench. So now he's right back in the ball game. So that young man does do it all for Cedartown.
They are going back up to punt this time. We're inside of a minute, 59 seconds left to go. Low snap. He gets it off, almost get a hand on it. Fair catch called for, but it's going to bounce. And we're trying to get away from it and run into a Cedartown player, but luckily we don't run into it.
And it gives Dre gives the coaches a little heart failure over here as they express their concerns about him getting so close to that ball.
He had stepped up thinking a little bit, and as he backed up, he ran into a player that was directly behind him.
So the Cavaliers have 46 seconds now here, Jack, with 2 timeouts. The ball's on their own 36-yard line. So let's see what the coaches choose to do here. I would
Testing.
think I would think see what see what happens on this first down play and then go from there.
Well, you guys probably going to see a lot of diligence half because looks like Braylon has kind of tweaked his MCL. He had done it earlier in the year, and you can see immediately his right knee is slightly swollen. So more than likely he'll take the rest of the night off.
Yeah, he has ice pack on it on the sidelines, Greg. So I'm like you. I don't think we'll see him much more tonight. Fumble.
Ball's on the ground.
Cedartown's got it.
So very quickly, Cedartown gets it back on the field.
Yeah, a little problem with the exchange there between the quarterback and the center. As we mentioned, Dylan Johnson in for his second stint at quarterback, and we all remember Dylan's getting over a broken hand.
Well,
and so that snap is going to take him a few minutes to get that down. But again, a big turnover here, right here, and Cavalier defense needs to keep Cedartown off the scoreboard.
First thing you notice too, he went under center. Previous play, he was in a shotgun.
Cedartown backing up to pass, looking, throwing across, complete, and then just leveled by Dre Martin. My goodness gracious, and that was a clean hit too, guys.
Oh, yeah.
That was
it might have knocked the wind out of him. It was a good hit, right chest high.
Put the shoulder right on the football, and very physical again by Dre Martin. The Cavaliers have been really physical with the wide receivers from Cedartown tonight. Yeah. Hope that young man's all right. As you said, he really took a big shot there from Dre Martin.
Yeah, no targeting, no helmet, just shoulder pad to shoulder pad, just a pop, and wow. That's got him on his back. Let's go ahead and take a quick 30-second break back to the station as they try to tend to this young man right here on Eagle Sports.
Ten or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
Here comes Cedartown once again as they're going back at the pass through it, short of the intended receiver on this near side. And if I'm that receiver, I see Dre Martin covering me. I'm kind of looking back. Maybe he needs to put it right on the numbers here for me.
Good pressure again by number 10, J.T. Wortham, quarterback for Cedartown, rolled to his left toward the Callaway bench over here. Had a little opening over here, but wasn't able to fit it in over there. And again, third down now and 7. As the Cavalier defense tries to keep Cedartown off the scoreboard here with 24 seconds to go until halftime, and Callaway leading by a score of 22-3.
They'll split twins left and right for the quarterback, Wofford. He'll have a man just to his left. That's Robinson. Steps up and goes right up the middle himself. He's hit and brought down at the 25-yard line. That'll be the last play unless they call a timeout. And they do call a timeout.
Looks like the spot's going to be a little short of a first down, so let's see what the Callaway coaches here. I think Callaway called that timeout.
No, they marked to Cedartown.
Was it Cedartown?
Yeah,
okay.
That was their last one. We're going to keep it here as We've got about 15 seconds left to go in the first half. Callaway, tell you what, the offense sputtering a little bit, not quite getting down the field quite like we want them to.
I think you can see some effects of the 2 weeks off.
Yeah,
Jack, I think the kids it's taking a little time to get back into rhythm or something. Yet it's more of a methodical thing for Callaway.
We hear you, Greg.
So,
sorry, I didn't know if it was working.
Yeah, the thump, 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 thump. That was
sorry
a telltale heart down there.
But to your point earlier about Dylan, I noticed he got up under center, and being a lefty, he had his left hand underneath. So I don't know which hand was broken, but you could see him pulling away from the center quickly. Probably the timing's off, as you said, but you hated that turnover. Hopefully, Cedartown won't be able to capitalize with 15.9 seconds left.
Well, here they come. They don't have any more timeouts, so this will probably be their last play unless it's incomplete and stops the clock.
It's 4th and 1.
We bunch down, try to draw them off sides. And now we call a timeout. Now the Cavaliers call a timeout. Well, they take a timeout. We'll take one as well. This timeout is brought to you by Troup County Sheriff James Woodruff. He reminds you to take timeout to remind your kids not to text and drive right here on Eagle Sports.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.MalloryAgency.com.
Products not available in all states.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at Eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. 15 seconds left to go. 22-3 your score in favor of the Callaway Cavaliers, but Cedartown would like to try to put something else on the board late in this ball game.
Jack, one thing we've talked about in the first half, and we'll talk about it a little bit more at halftime, is the Cavaliers try to keep Cedartown off the board here right before halftime.
So Wofford, the quarterback, takes the snap. Looking, steps up into the pocket, steps back, rolls down, going to be sacked back at about the 49-yard line. Clock is stopped because he goes over on downs. So 22-3 is our score right now with 9 seconds left to go before we go into halftime. Taking their time down there on the field, getting this next play ready to go.
I think you may see the guys maybe just take the snap and kneel down to get into halftime. Maybe to regroup with the injury to Braylon. As we mentioned, it looks like he might have tweaked his right knee a little bit. He's on the bench now with the ice pack on, and Dylan Johnson's in at quarterback. So Cavaliers will make some adjustments at halftime and see what they need to do.
That's a tight formation. We'll snap it, take a knee. And that'll end the first half of play. 22-3 is your score in favor of the Callaway Cavaliers. They played very well. We'll talk about how all that went, play you a few highlights, and talk about other things going on at Callaway. But right now, again, we mentioned they're leading 22-3 right here on Eagle Sports.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive services. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with Matt Orr handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money too, because adding State Farm policies earn discounts that could add up to 40% and actually help you get ahead. Call State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange today and get to a better state with State Farm. Discounts may vary state to state.
In the game of football, it takes the skill and effort of a team to reach the goal line. At Commercial Bank and Trust, we know it takes the same kind of teamwork to help you reach the goal of financial security. That's why we offer a team of professionals who are dedicated to providing effective game-winning financial solutions. You'll get the expertise you need from people you know and trust. Commercial Bank and Trust, a division of the Synovus Bank, member FDIC.
Do you want to buy a house? No, wait. Do you want to buy a home? Yeah, you can search the internet for houses, but to find your home, you need RE/MAX results agent Hilton Swanson. He'll work with you to find the place that you want to live and take care of all the details from negotiations to paperwork. So like Hilton Swanson on Facebook or call 706-594-7216. His advice is free and his work is invaluable. When you're ready or just getting ready to buy your home, talk to RE/MAX result agent Hilton Swanson today.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back, everyone, to Callaway Stadium. We are at halftime with your score, Callaway 22 and Cedartown 3. And right now we're going to go down to the field to listening to the sounds of the Cedartown High School marching band.
Sorry. All right, welcome back here as we're enjoying a great halftime here as we're seeing the Cavaliers 22 to the 3 Cedartown. And Tony, I tell you what, first half-wise, other than getting some bumps and bruises to some key players, it's been a pretty good first half.
Yeah, it was a good first half, Coleman. You're right. We talked about the Cavaliers feeling some effects of the layoff, not as sharp and crisp as they want to be on offense. Had a couple of penalties that sort of broke the rhythm there. And I would say it's more of a methodical first half of the Cavaliers. They weren't able to. They had one long run. Cedric was able to break about an 80-yard run, and of course he had a big touchdown on a screen pass. But defense again is doing a good job. Cedartown's has some success moving the ball, but basically that's been between the 20s, and the Cavaliers have only given up 3 points tonight, and I'm sure the coaches are happy with that.
Yeah, and I tell you that offensively, they've been doing some razzle-dazzle here and there, and the shuttle pass was awfully fun to watch, and the screen passes have been well executed.
Yeah, some new wrinkles tonight from the Cavaliers, and one of the big concerns, though, we mentioned Braylon Sanders had injured his knee midway of the second quarter, and as he went out at halftime, Greg had reported that he might have a little tweak in his MCL in his right knee, so he has ice on that knee, so we don't look to see him in the second half. But luckily for the Cavaliers, they've got Dylan Johnson who can step in at that quarterback position. Played it a lot last year. Different type of athlete from that quarterback position, but hopefully the Cavaliers can fit that offense around him now and continue to progress.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they've got to do. And I tell you, the game continues on. But hopefully, if they're lucky enough to go through here in the second half and not need him and some other players that are struggling a little bit, get on out of here and get ready to get everybody healed up for next week. But we still got another half of football to play.
You're exactly right.
And Cedartown has shown signs of life. They've had some series of plays that look like they could get back in this ball game.
Well, when they scored their first field goal of the night, their only points of the night, they kept the ball about probably 7 or 8 minutes, and maybe midway through the first quarter into the start of the second. So they have been able to move the ball a couple of times. They've had a couple of runs up the middle, been aided by a couple of penalties. But as we said earlier, the bottom line is they haven't been able to put a lot of points on the board. So hopefully the Cavaliers can continue that trend in the second half.
Well, it looks like we've got a Cedartown football player and band member doing double duty out there tonight, which is not something you see every day.
But, they really sound good, Coleman. Cedartown, I remember last year when we went up there and played, they really do a good job with their band. These young people do a great job of performing at halftime.
Yeah, they do. They've got a lot of football players, and they've got a lot of band members.
Yes, they do.
They've got plenty of participation, and that's something that you love to see out of high school, being able to field the kind of personnel they need to put on a good show. And I know the football team is working to to get themselves straight, but they look like they've got enough people involved to get where they need to go and improve. So
just guessing. Okay, go ahead, Coleman.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, just guessing. That looks like maybe 90 members.
Yeah.
Would you say somewhere around 80 or 90 kids with the flag corps and everything? But yeah, they do have a good sound. They're doing a good job.
All right, well, let's take a break. We'll come back, and Jack has made it back to the booth, and hopefully we'll get to hear some Callaway Cavalier band playing and also get a chance maybe even to hear some highlights from the first half. So keep it right here as you're listening to WLAG 1240, 96.9, and on the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com as you're listening to Callaway High School football.
Hi, friends. Just Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. We're going all out in pink this month for breast cancer awareness. We'll be donating a portion of our sales to the American Breast Cancer Foundation. Stop by and check out our awesome selection of Kias and help support a great cause. You can own a 16 Kia Sorento L for $22,900, which includes Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or online at KiaofLaGrange.com to help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Stock number 1787 plus tax, tag, and title.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
State Farm, this is Gwen.
Salutations, Gwen. I have car insurance, but I want to protect the rest of the stuff in my apartment. Some of my action figures were ruined recently.
We can add a renter's policy. For the cost of one action figure, we can protect your entire army of action figures against fire, theft, burst pipes.
Great! You have no idea how hard it is untangling wet alien hair.
Add renter's insurance to your auto policy and get to a better state. State Farm.
Visit your LaGrange State Farm agent, Mabel Smith Sharp, online at letmabelquote.com.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive services. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
There we are. Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football right here on Eagle Sports. We're live here from Callaway Stadium. We've just had the Cedartown band do a very good job, a pirate theme. And now here come the Pirates themselves, the Callaway Cavaliers, backing their way onto the field. Not great in numbers, but great in sound as they've done continue to build their program throughout the year. A lot of great parents down there on the sidelines helping them out, getting things ready to go. But it is a team effort very much. In a moment, we'll see if I can let's give Coleman Vice the headphones and see if we can bring him back up in the conversation as we're getting ready for the Callaway band to play in just a moment.
Well, I tell you, it's fun to watch these bands get out here and all the work they do and get to see their show and see what they've created. And they've had a week off too, so we're going to see probably some new things from 2 weeks ago.
Well, actually, as they go through the season, they'll add a little bit to each show, trying to build up to the getting ready for competition season, both concert and also for marching as well. As we're here in halftime, 22-3 is your score as the Callaway Cavaliers are leading this. So we'll listen to a little bit of the first song. We'll take another break, and when we come back, we'll have some highlights after that they're getting ready to begin their opening number. Are the Callaway Cavalier band moving into their positions. Again, with a small band, you don't quite march quite as much as you do with a larger band because you want to have that sound be very strong, and so they'll have a chance to move just a little bit, but they get into positions and then play their music typically with a small band like this. Great night for football tonight. A lot of folks still in shorts, but a few folks with some light jackets. I think Coleman's had to put on his jacket as he's up there in the Arctic side of the booth.
It is cool up here.
Yeah, we thought we were just picking on Nicovia when she was saying it was cold up there. Also, we're happy to report that the coaches' booth now has air. To the right of our booth up here at the stadium, the coaches' booth for pretty much all the teams that we cover is right there. And it has been warm in there. It's been a little bit of a sauna. The air has not worked, but somebody got it fixed. So I'm going to give Coleman Weiss the credit because I know that he has reported it to Keith and other folks in the rec department. So maybe they got that done for you.
Yeah, I think the rec department has gotten tired of me complaining about several things, but they have been responsive, and we appreciate the Park and Recs for getting us straightened out. And I tell you what, it has. There's been a little stuff here and there, but they've gotten after it and got it fixed. We appreciate them.
Well, and here's hoping that we eventually raise enough money to go ahead and build on the other side and get the new press box that we would love to have, and maybe roll all of the teams over to make that the new home side on the far side. Let's take a moment and listen to the Callaway Cavalier Band. The Callaway Cavalier Marching Band, a 35-member band, but putting out a lot of great noise tonight. Tremendous job by those young people. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll have you some highlights from the first half of play. But right now, the Callaway Cavaliers leading 22-3 over Cedartown right here on Eagle Sports.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
So, what if you're walking out of your car after work today and it's been mashed by a runaway garbage truck? We've got an agent for that. Having your own State Farm agent means having a real person there to help you when things go wrong. So when accidents happen, you've got someone you know who will be there when you need them. Matt Orr in LaGrange is that State Farm agent. He's got your back when things go wrong. So call him today at 706-882-0046. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hello, Callaway Cavalier football fans. This is your old friend Jonathan Moosemat from King Chevrolet and King Kawasaki in Valley, Alabama. We are proud to be huge sponsors right here on Eagle Sports coverage of the Callaway Cavaliers football team this year. We know that Coach Wiggins and the staff there have been working with these young men and turning these young men into football players, and we know that hard work is going to pay off with another long playoff run. So let's go, Callaway Cavaliers. Take care of business and know that your friends in Valley, Alabama at King are behind you 100%.
Do you know what your house is worth? Yeah, you can look it up on the internet, but that's a general value. To really know the right value for your home, talk to RE/MAX Result Agent Hilton Swanson, because when you know, then you can decide if you're ready to sell and at the right price. So like Hilton Swanson on Facebook or call 706-594-7216. His advice is free and his work is invaluable. When you need to sell your home, talk to RE/MAX Result Agent Hilton Swanson today.
The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. Jack Mormon, Greg Hicks, Tony Walls, Callaway Vice. We're all up here in the booth having a good time. And right now we're going to tell you a little bit about the first half of play. As Cedartown got the ball first, the Callaway defense did a tremendous job. They had to punt the ball, but the Callaway got the ball, and they were able to put the ball. Let me slow down. I'm reading my notes too quickly. All right, Callaway got the ball. They weren't able to convert in their first time.
Yeah, all right, man.
You're
now. Good. Okay. Slow down.
I can't read my own handwriting.
Take your time.
Then Cedartown had to punt the ball. Punted the ball both the first times they had it. Then Callaway finally got the ball on their second possession, and they were able to drive the ball down and pick up a big touchdown by Cedric Maynard.
Sanders will hand the ball off again to Maynard. Maynard drifts to the outside, inside the 10. 5, touchdown, Callaway Cavaliers.
Good blocks that time by number 2, Dre Martin, and number 21 on that start block, Courtney Williams out there. Really gave Cedric that little crease that he needed, and he carries it in from about 15 yards out to put the Cavaliers on the board with 5:16 to go here in the first quarter.
We would throw a 2-point conversion to Freeman. It would be complete. So 8-0 was your score with 5:02 left to go in the first quarter of play. Cedartown would get the ball at the end of the first quarter, and they would keep it all the way into the second quarter. Finally get a field goal there at the first of the second quarter to make it 8-3. Then Callaway would get the ball, and they would put more points on the board, and once again, it'd be Cedric Maynard.
Going back up to pass this time. We'll throw a little screen in the middle. Wide open screen well, guys. To the 20-15. Cut to the outside 10. 5. Touchdown, Callaway Cavaliers.
Great call by Coach Matt Napier as they set up that screen. Good job by the offensive line. Good job of deceiving the defense by number 12, Braylon Sanders. And they set that screen up to the right side out here, and he hit Cedric Maynard for about a 25-yard touchdown pass. Puts the Cavaliers up by a score 14-3 now with the extra point to follow.
And it would be good. Noah Stevens would tack that on. 15-3 would be your score in the second quarter. Cedartown drive the ball, moving pretty well up and down the field. Callaway defense, though, holding them out, making them turn it over on downs a couple of times. But then late in the first half of play, Callaway would have a chance to get the ball back into the end zone one more time.
Dylan Johnson is the quarterback still. He'll go hand off to the right, and we'll pick up a touchdown. Touchdown, Callaway Cavaliers.
Good job by the right side of that offensive line. Stephen Curtis from his right guard. Courtney Lay at right tackle. Just powered their way into that end zone. Brandon Body from his fullback position. Tyreek Frazier got right in behind him and scored the third touchdown of the night for the Cavaliers. And that makes it 21-3. Callaway with 2:51 to go till halftime, and your extra point to follow.
The extra point was good. 22-3 was the score, and as the score right now as we are in halftime. And guys, just to kind of bring everybody in, and Greg with his popcorn that he didn't bring any for everybody, the rest of us to share, I won't point that out.
We got one more night. Tomorrow night, maybe we can get some popcorn.
Well, that's true.
Tomorrow night.
We get some fresh popcorn in here tomorroh night.
There you go.
I know you can't hear me. Not through this mic you can.
Well, no, it just blew my ears off when you just talked.
Really?
Yes.
I can't hear me.
Well, trust me, we can hear you really well.
Brandon came in. Brandon Brooks said he would have got us some popcorn.
Well, Brandon would have done it.
Yeah.
He's that kind of guy that wants to serve our community in so many ways. One call, that's all Brandon Brooks. He'll help you with your mortgage and just about anything else you need. I tell you what. Brandon's an extra member of the team with Callaway as well. We got a chance to do the Heard County game earlier this season, and, of course, he's the voice of the Cavaliers here at the stadium.
And then next week we go to we finally split the foursome up. Brandon and I are going to Rockmart.
Yeah.
And you guys will be here doing Troop Sandy Creek. So
actually, we'll be going to Sandy Creek.
You're going to Sandy Creek.
Yeah,
okay.
We got a couple of schedules out there that's misprinted.
All right.
We'll be going to Sandy Creek.
Okay.
The Creek.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
I think we'll all be all right. It's really only the first time we've been split up all year, so
it's kind of making me nervous.
Yeah, I think we'll be okay.
I need to shave and clean up then.
All right.
Me and Brandon gonna stop at Taco Bell. I know where we're going when we're gonna leave early and go to Taco Bell somewhere up 27.
Well, we're gonna take 27, cut across to 14, and then up I-9.
Up I-9. Okay, I got you.
Greg's always got a better way to go in the Tahoe. That's for sure.
Right. Hey, I can't knock him. We've been to Buford before. As long as we know where Krispy Kreme is, we can find
him.
Brother. I made it to Waco with him one time. So I definitely we can get across Georgia with no problem at all.
That's true.
Let's take another break. We come back. We got the second half of play live here from Callaway Stadium right here on Eagle Sports.
Kia.
Hi, friends. Just Lichter here with Kia LaGrange. We're going all out in pink this month for breast cancer awareness. We'll be donating a portion of our sales to the American Breast Cancer Foundation. Stop by and check out our awesome selection of Kias and help support a great cause. You can own a 16 Kia Sorento L for $22,900, which includes Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or online at KiaLaGrange.com to help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Stock number 1787 plus tax, tag, and title.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.MalloryAgency.com.
Products not available in all states.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive services. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football right here on Eagle Sports. Jack Mormon, Tony Walls, Greg Hicks, Coleman Vice running everything, makes it all sound good. We're right here at the end of halftime. 22-3 is your score in favor of the Callaway Cavaliers, and we'll be kicking things off in just a moment. The Callaway Cavaliers will be receiving to start the second half, and I want to see that offense get going and go ahead and put this thing away.
Be an opportunity to see what type of adjustments the offense is going to make in the second half. With, of course, for those of you just joining us, Braylon Sanders, Callaway starting quarterback, went out in the middle of the second quarter with a knee injury, and he's on the sidelines here with his pads off, so we won't see him in the second half. And Dylan Johnson will step in at the quarterback position, and he's no slouch either. He was a quarterback for the Cavaliers the last part of last year, and he knows how to run this offense. Just a matter of him getting those reps right there. So the offense will be in good hands. He presents some different challenges for the defense than Braylon does. So. Be a good opportunity for Dylan to step in and see what he can do with this offense. And as the Cavaliers get ready to receive the second half kickoff, I also looked down there, Jack, something to get Grady to check on for us. I saw Cedric Maynard's pads I don't see Cedric on the sideline. His pads are up against the wall back here, so I don't know if Cedric's having a problem. We may see Tyreek Frazier in at the running back spot. I don't see Cedric going out for the kickoff on this time either, so we'll see what's update with him. But very physical first half of the Cavaliers with some key injuries that they'll have to deal with and overcome.
Yeah, Tyreek Frazier, Dominic Coleman back deep, and now they have not kicked it. We've only seen them kick one time after the field goal. They did not kick it very deep at all. In fact, we've got a hands team down here back around the 30 to try to negate some of that, including Michael Freeman back at about the 35 as well. They'll step up and really onside it, and it's going to bounce into the hand of Courtney Lay, and he'll get on it, and we'll have the ball at the 44.
Courtney has great hands. He plays a lot of baseball for the Cavaliers, plays first base, and he was able to field that on the hop. Got away from him just a little bit, but he was able to get it back up.
Well, he's a big one to lay on down the ball.
He comes up a little gimpy, too, so hopefully that's nothing serious. He could walk that off and play through it. So Cavaliers with great field position, though, to open the second half on the Cedartown side of the football at the 49-yard line.
No time off the clock there. So here we go. Callaway again will have the ball. 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line into Cedartown territory already. So a little bit, maybe they just don't have a kicker, but that's quite a gamble for them to give Callaway great field position to start things off. It'll be Dylan Johnson into the quarterback position. He'll be in a pistol set.
Tyreek Frazier is at tailback, yeah.
Tyreek takes the ball and drives the pile a good 6 yards up the field. Great job by his lineman in front of him as well. Also, Brandon Body just doing a tremendous job from his fullback position.
You're right, Jack. You call that. Brandon Body doing a great job from his fullback position, blocking over there. And 57, John Curtis, 53 from his center position there, Lawrence Thompson. I see number 58, Greg's friend, Keandre Brown, young ninth grader in there. And Greg's right. Keandre kind of blocks out the sun. He had been dealing with a couple of injuries, and he didn't start tonight, but it's good to see him in there at left tackle now.
Wing left, trips to the right side. Johnson calls for the snap, takes it, hands the ball off to Maynard, who cuts inside with a great hole on the trap. Excuse me, that's Frazier. Frazier will get close to the 40. He'll be short of the first down, but a nice hole there on that left side.
That was a big tackle right there by number 72 for Cedartown. Tyreek had a huge hole, and if 72 doesn't make that tackle,
he's gone.
Tyreek could walk into the end zone for another touchdown. Good gain on first down. Second down, however. Third down, about 3 now for the Cavaliers.
Johnson goes back to the pistol set this time. Makes the call, looks back to the sideline, makes some adjustments. DQ Wilkerson split wide to this near side, Twins to the top. He'll take the snap, roll to his right, going to pitch it. Frazier gets across the 40, down to the 39. Looks like he's got enough for the first down.
Good job that time. Got a late flag coming in. Not sure what happened right there.
Everybody's clapping and pointing towards Cedartown.
Got some helmets going off and kids talking. Number 44, Cedartown lost his helmet that time. So let's see what the call is, guys.
Yes, I was coming through the Cedartown coaches booth up here high above the crowd, and the coach is saying one of their players, yep, he got a penalty. So you're right.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Cedartown. So that's a huge penalty for Cedartown, as that's going to move the ball deep into Cedartown territory. Going to be marked down near the 24-yard line. First down and 10 Cavaliers as they take the opening possession of the second half and try to drive it in for another touchdown.
Callaway continue their move. Again, they've had the ball the whole time so far. 10:34, so they've had a good minute and a half. It seems longer than that. Twins this near side. We'll go under center this time with the quarterback, Dylan Johnson, I formation behind him. He'll take the snap, back up, hand the ball off to Frazier, who goes around the right side. Cuts inside. Nice move across the 20 down to the 17-yard line.
Good blocking on that right side again by the Cavaliers as they ran that. That's the old Redskin counter tray. For you guys that remember the Hogs at the Washington Redskins, they would pull the offside guard and tackle around the right side. Greg's buddy Keandre Jones, big ninth grader, pulling around, led up in the hole there with John Curtis from his left guard, and Tyreek tucked in behind him, picked up good yardage on first down.
That might as well have been student body lineman right, huh?
Here we go, back to the left side. Johnson looking, going to throw it with that left hand, complete inside to the 14-yard line. And that's a big old boy catching the little ball.
Nice catch by Brandon Body, number 9. As Coach Wiggins likes to call him, Brandon's just a guard dressed in a fullback number. So Brandon showed good hands that time. Dylan rolled to his left, put it right where it needed to be to pick up a first down for the Cavaliers.
Very quickly back to the line of scrimmage as Johnson's going to hand the ball to Frazier, who just goes across the right side. Touchdown, Callaway Cavaliers.
Wow, good blocking on that right side. Number 56, Courtney Lay from his right tackle just pancaked his guy. Number 57, John Curtis led up in the hole. Of course, Brandon Body from his fullback position. Tyreek Frazier was able to go in untouched, put the Cavaliers up by a score of 28-3 with the extra point to follow and 9:32 to go here in the third quarter.
Waiting on the point after touchdown snap. Hold, kick is up. And the kick is good. So with 9:32 left to go in the third quarter of play, 29-3 is your score in favor of the Callaway Cavaliers right here on Eagle Sports.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Do you want to buy a house? No, wait. Do you want to buy a home? You can search the internet for houses, but to find your home, you need RE/MAX results agent Hilton Swanson. He'll work with you to find a place that you want to live and take care of all the details from negotiations to paperwork. So like Hilton Swanson on Facebook or call 706-594 888-266-7216. His advice is free, and his work is invaluable. When you're ready, or just getting ready to buy your home, talk to RE/MAX Result Agent Hilton Swanson today.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
Didn't mean to bring you back with an ooh, but the ball rolls all the way down inside the 1. They pick it up, bring it up, Cedartown does, and they are hit pretty hard at the 15.
Big kick by Noah Stevens that time, drove the receiver all the way back to the goal line and allowed his coverage to get downfield really quickly. And receiver was hit hard down there around his 15-yard line and dropped immediately. So Cedartown backed up deep in their own territory and their own 15-yard line to start this possession.
Welcome to those that are joining us as we're in the second half of play. 9:27 left to go. 29-3 your score. And Callaway leading this one over Cedartown as they begin their region schedule tonight. A few folks text me and Facebook and enjoying listening to the ball game, telling me what a great job Tony's doing. As the Callaway, their defense is just awesome right now.
Yeah, number 3, Michael Freeman from his defensive end position, first on the scene there to make that big hit and held that play to about a yard gain.
Yeah, he's channeling some Keyshawn Freeman right there.
Yes, he is.
Who did a great job over the weekend. So did Terry Godwin.
Everybody
look real good.
Representing the Callaway Cavaliers. Mm-hmm. I know Coach Wiggins is awfully proud to see a lot of those Cavaliers playing on Saturday. That's pretty big.
Godwin had a catch that was pro style.
Yes, he did. Kept both feet in bounds.
Mm-hmm. So here comes Cedartown once again, trying to get something going. Takes the snap back to pass, throwing across the middle. And that ball is picked off. Picked off down the left side. Cut back inside, spinning. Down inside, still on his feet, all the way down to the 6-yard line is number 21 for the Cavaliers, Courtney Williams.
Great job by Courtney Williams from his safety position. Great coverage by number 6, Dominique Copeland. As Cedartown tried to run that little slant, Copeland was right there to knock the ball up in the air. 21, Courtney Williams from his safety position, really with Johnny on the spot, was able to intercept, got the ball down near the 5-yard line. 1st and 10, Callaway with another opportunity to score.
There's some excited young Callaway Cavaliers.
Really good job tonight, Jack, by the secondary. Really impressed with
as much passing as they've done tonight.
With their coverage skills. I mean, they're right there on that ball and really doing a good job. We talked about that, something we were going to mention at halftime. Defensive backs are doing a good job of jamming the receivers at the line of scrimmage, getting their hands on them and throwing the timing off, and it's really, really been effective tonight.
Greg, how close are we down there? Well, his mic's not working again.
Looks like we're down about the 6-yard line.
So here comes Dylan Johnson once again from the quarterback position. He'll take the snap. Looking, hands the ball off. Go to the left side, into the end zone. Touchdown, Callaway Cavaliers.
Brandon Body showing some nimble feet that time. Brandon lined up in the slot on the right side, and they ran a little quick trap back to the left side again behind that big offensive line, and Brandon walked in untouched for the Cavaliers touchdown to make the score 35-3. Callaway now with 8:35 to go in the third quarter, and the Cavaliers doing a good job as they've broken this thing open now with Noah Stevens attempting the extra point.
Snap, hold, kick is up. And the kick is good. So with 8:35 left to go in the third quarter play, 36-3 is your score in favor of the Callaway Cavaliers right here on Eagle Sports.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. We're going all out in pink this month for breast cancer awareness. We'll be donating a portion of our sales to the American Breast Cancer Foundation. Stop by and check out our awesome selection of Kias and help support a great cause. You can own a 16 Kia Sorento L for $22,900, which includes Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or online at KiaofLaGrange.com to help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Stock number 1787 plus tax, tag, and title.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back, and Callaway going to kick the ball off. Trying to get to Greg and see if his mic's working again. Missing having his repartee being shared with us up in the booth.
What?
I got that thesaurus of the week calendar.
Is that what that was? You got the what of the week?
Repartee. That's my thesaurus. Now you know thesaurus. Your wife.
I've never met him. Glad I can make you laugh, buddy. It's been a long 2 weeks without us. You know what I'm saying?
That was a good one. To the 15-20 goes Cedartown, and we're going to bring him down at the 25-yard line.
Boy, Jack, I tell you another phase of the Cavalier game tonight. Their kickoff coverage and special teams is incredible. Brandon Body, number 9, downfield that time on kickoff coverage, getting a chance to hit somebody instead of him being hit. So Brandon's having a big game on both sides of the ball.
Trying to check Greg's equipment, see if I see his signal coming through the.
He's trying, but nothing's coming out.
Maybe he come a little closer to us, Greg. Maybe come up near the 50 instead of way out there. He's taking steps. There's 1, 2. He looks like one of the ROTC guys making his way up the sideline. So here comes Cedartown. Quickly handing off to the tailback. He's going to get across the 25 down to about the 26, 27-yard line.
Well, here we go again.
Flag.
Got a late flag.
Got some extracurricular activities.
Some extracurriculars going on. So let's see what we got here. That flag came from the umpire right in the middle of the pile. So
that was kind of odd seeing the big pink flag flying so high.
See what the call here is.
He's going to go against Cedartown. Yep. Well, looks like he's going both ways.
Yeah, the proverbial offsetting penalties. So somebody had to start something, don't you think, Jack? Somebody had to do it first.
Yeah, I think Michael Jackson said it best. You got to be starting something.
Yeah, I guess so. So anyway, a couple of unsportsmanlike calls on both sides there. So,
all right, Greg is close, but his mic is not. Is it on, Greg? That's the next question. He's looking at me. But I hope that's your mic you're holding up, not a finger. Okay. He says he sees it that it's on, so that's good. Then we can call him in and mic his phone. Just, caller on line 3 is Greg Hicks.
Well, after all that, the play did gain a couple of yards, so it's second down now and about 8 for Cedartown. Cedartown ball's out on the Cedartown 27-yard line, Jack. 8:21 to go here in the third quarter. You score Callaway 36 and Cedartown 3.
The shotgun set, twins left and right for Cedartown. Walford, the quarterback, will have a man just to his left in Robinson. Robinson now switches over to the right side. He's a little guy. Actually, that's Mathis, number 4, Tony Mathis.
Testing.
There's Greg. I can hear
Thanks
him
for Technical Director Coleman Weiss of that little muted help.
Good job by the defensive front of the Cavaliers that time to hold that play to a short gain of about a yard. Number 8, Rashawn Lovelace from his defensive tackle position, and his teammate there at the defensive tackle position, number 52, Keegan Ramsey. Those guys doing a good job of eating up space down there, and this time they were able to get in on the tackle.
Greg, how's the walking wounded doing down there?
Well, I'm actually looking for Cedric Maynard. Hadn't spotted him yet. Sometimes you don't recognize the guys if they're out of uniform.
That's true. They're going to complete a pass out to the 25 and actually lose yardage almost, as the pass was caught by the little tailback Tony Mathis, and he kind of slid right down as soon as the ball got to him.
Good job by the Cavaliers in pursuit. Number 17, Devin Brock from his outside linebacker position. And number 19, Keegan Woods was able to smell that play out from his defensive end. So even if he'd have caught it, Jack, he probably wouldn't have gone very far. So that brings up 4th down and 10. Good job by the Cavalier defense. Opportunity now to get their hands back on the football with 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter and extend this lead from 36 to 3.
These punts have gone straight up in the air, only about 20 yards down the field. So let's see what's going to happen here.
Cavaliers been real close a couple of times to blocking one of these punts.
It'll be Dre Martin back deep. He'll stand on his 40. There's a snap. Gets the kickoff. Very similar. Lots of hang time. Bounces down. Takes a huge Callaway Cavalier bounce.
Wow.
All the way back up to the 35. So that's going to net 10. Wow.
Again, great starting field position for the Cavaliers after that short punt.
I know the coaches are hollering short punt, but when it's like that and the guys are just standing around, and you're up 35-3, man, I think I'm gonna do some extra running sprints Monday because I'm gonna scoop and go, baby. I'm sorry, I just gotta have it.
Guys, y'all don't listen to him on the sideline, please. Just
not listen to him.
Don't do what Greg do. Here come the Cavaliers. Dylan Johnson continues at the quarterback position. Hands the ball to Tyreek Frazier going around the right side. Has a hole, gets down to the 30. He's gone to the 20, 10, 5, one play. Touchdown, Callaway Cavaliers.
Jack, we talked about the depth for Cedartown and the depth differential for both teams, and I think you're starting to see some of that now. As we mentioned, some of the Cedartown kids have been playing both ways, and Cavaliers been able to substitute multiple players. And that time Tyreek ran a sweep to his right and was never touched behind a good block by Brandon Body and his big offensive line, Terry Bowles, Courtney Lay, Michael Williams, to go in to make a score 42-3 now. Callaway with the extra point to follow.
Here comes Noah Stevens on to attempt it. Snap, hold, kick is up. And the kick is good. 6:24 left to go in the third quarter play. 43-3 in favor of the Callaway Cavaliers right here on Eagle Sports.
Hello, Callaway Cavalier football fans. This is your old friend Jonathan Moosemat from King Chevrolet and King Kawasaki in Valley, Alabama. We are proud to be huge sponsors right here on Eagle Sports coverage of the Callaway Cavaliers football team this year. We know that Coach Wiggins and the staff there have been working with these young men and turning these young men into football players, and we know that hard work is going to pay off with another long playoff run. So let's go, Callaway Cavaliers. Take care of business and know that your friends in Valley, Alabama at King are behind you 100%.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back to 6:24 left to go in the third quarter play. 43-3, your score in favor of the Callaway Cavaliers. And Noah Stevens' legs got to be a little sore. He's used it quite a bit tonight.
Yeah, he's had a busy night, and I'm sure that'll be just fine with the Callaway coaching staff, because if he's kicking off, the Cavalier offense is rolling. And right now they're up by a score of 43-6 with 6:24 to go in the third quarter here at Callaway Stadium.
There's the kick. Not quite as deep as before. This time taking it to 15. Bounces out of his hands. And then he's going to spin around to the 20. And a wave of black shirts is going to cover him up at the 20-yard line.
Good hustle by the Cavalier coverage team as they got downfield on that short kick. We were able to knock the ball carrier down around the 20. So Cedartown's back on the field offensively now, down by a score of 43-3 with 6:15 to go here in the third quarter. And, Jack, you wondered coming out of halftime, would you see any differences in the Cavalier offense? And you've seen some differences, boy, but when you've got Tyreek Frazier as a backup to Cedric Maynard, and you've got Dylan Johnson as a backup to Braylon Sanders, and the offense really hadn't missed a beat. They still moving the ball behind that big offensive line.
So here they come, handoff into the middle of the field. Nice run this time by Cedartown. They're going to get across the 40. Some fresher jerseys out there, and that may have been part of the reason why he made such a nice run.
And that's a touchdown saving tackle by number 24, Khalik Swift, from his defensive, from his cornerback position as the running back for Cedartown was able to break free at the line of scrimmage and get out past the 40 to his own 43-yard line.
5:58 left to go. Clock continues to tick. 43-3 your score in favor of the Cavaliers. But right now, Cedartown trying to put some points on the board.
Got Brandon Body in at middle linebacker now with number 51, Thomas Hodge, giving some guys some breaks and some rest here now.
They'll roll their fullback over this near side, hand the ball off in the line, and we're going to hit him quick.
That's a young 10th grader named Jamie Sellers from his defensive tackle position. Coaches are really excited about what Jamie brings to the table, especially just a 10th grader. As you can see down there, he's a pretty good-sized young man for a 10th grader. Really excited about his potential. Have a number 55 named Jalen Moss.
51 Thomas Hodge in on that
right.
as well.
Yeah, Thomas has been with the Cavaliers. He's an 11th grader, and Thomas has had a lot of playing time early in his career, and he does a good job at the linebacker position.
Here comes Cedartown once again. They're going to pass the ball, looking, got a little time. Airs it out complete on the far side. He's going to step out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 45.
Good double move that time out there. He faked going deep and did a little back shoulder throw there, and he was able to come open out there in the flat. Again, first time tonight we've seen really an open receiver, as he also had time to throw the ball that time, Jack, and his offensive line gave him a little time, and he was able to find a man down the left side to get a ball across the 50.
You don't have a JT in your face.
This is true. It's a lot easier to throw it when you're standing up. And Cedartown was able to get across the 50 into Cavalier territory down near the 45-yard line, first down and 10.
Yeah, Wofford's thin, but he's a tall kid. Sees over his line pretty well.
Young sophomore, too.
Takes it, hands the ball off to his tailback. Brought down quickly by Brandon Body. And that's Rashawn Lovelace making that tackle.
Yeah, number 8, Rashawn Lovelace from his defensive tackle position got good penetration as he's going to come out now and take a break. Number 59, Terry Bowles is going to move in there at that defensive tackle position. And again, as the Cavaliers rotate some fresh bodies in, trying to keep everybody fresh and get more playing time for some of these other kids. As the score is 43-3 Callaway, 4:24 to go here in the third quarter, and the clock continues to run.
Yeah, there's some freshman mamas and dads that are getting excited because they're going to get an opportunity to play. Here's a snap. And the quarterback will lose the ball. I think he got back on it.
I think he did. Looks like it bounced right back up to him, but he kind of bobbled that snap. He got good pressure again that time from number 54. We've called his name already, Jamie Sellers. Real good push up front. And Keegan Woods, number 19. Number 13 in the game, LaShawn Terrell, young 10th grader, defensive end position. We haven't called his name much tonight, but I know the coaching staff is really excited about the things LaShawn can do on the football field.
Greg, a little bit of a whirlwind of guys coming in and out of the ball game. He's talking to the sheriff's deputies down there, trying to find out how the traffic's going to be out here. I guess I don't know. He ain't paying us attention at all. Try to talk to him.
Yes, we're talking about school traffic here. Todd Johnson, he's the resource officer at Callaway, and he wants to make sure that the traffic is abiding by the rules as they exit the stadium tonight.
We're going to drag down the quarterback, Wofford, on the far side. Dre Martin just kind of riding him down the field.
You know, Dre Martin, we've called his name a lot tonight.
Offense and defense.
He is really an excellent football player. Plays outside linebacker on defense, wide receiver on offense. Now he's dropping back to receive this punt. Dre does a really fantastic job for the Cavaliers. He can do so many things on the field.
They break the huddle, 4th and 13, but they don't have the punt team on the field.
Cavaliers got their regular defense in. It looks like Cedartown's going to go for it here.
Wofford takes it, backs up to pass. Throws across the middle, complete at the 40, but he's short of the first down.
Boy, good throw and hit hard right immediately by number 3, Michael Freeman. So a good job by the Cavalier defense as they hold on 4th down. They kept everything in front of them and made the tackle.
That's about as much as they got on the last punt, so I guess they figured
right.
That's not too bad. Got 8 yards down the field instead of the 10 they got the previous time. So 2:36 left to go. 43-3 is your score. Callaway leading this one.
Little update on Cedric Maynard. He right before halftime, I don't know if it's that long run or whatever, but wasn't feeling well. He was throwing up a few times, so they kind of took him on to the emergency room just to make sure he wasn't dehydrated. And with all the, they've been, I don't know, some kind of virus going around the county lately, and I need to go have myself checked out because I did lean over and talk to him. So, anyway.
Maybe that's why he's sick. You leaned over and talked to him.
I'm a carrier, right?
You opened yourself up for that one, buddy. You know I'm messing with you.
Johnson takes the snap. He will roll to his right. Wow. And, man, look at that little scat back. And Dominique Copeland going around the right side across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
Number 6, Dominique Copeland, getting a little activity at the running back position. We've called his name a lot tonight as a defensive back, and he comes up with a little bit of a shoulder opportunity, and Coach Napier's going to get some younger people in now as they looks like maybe going to have a timeout here. Cedartown's going to call timeout. So as they do, we'll take a timeout, Jack.
This timeout is brought to you by Tripp County Sheriff James Woodruff, who reminds you to take timeout to remind your kids to say no to drugs. 2:27 left to go in the third. 43-3 is your score in favor of the Callaway Cavaliers on Eagle Sports.
State Farm, this is Gwen.
Salutations, Gwen. I have car insurance, but I want to protect the rest of the stuff in my apartment. Some of my action figures were ruined recently.
We can add a renter's policy. For the cost of one action figure, we can protect your entire army of action figures against fire, theft, burst pipes.
Great! You have no idea how hard it is untangling wet alien hair.
Add renter's insurance to your auto policy and get to a better state. State Farm.
Visit your LaGrange State Farm agent, Mabel Smith Sharp, online at letmabelquote.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football right here on Eagle Sports. 2:27 left to go. 43-3 is your score in favor of the Callaway Cavaliers. They break the huddle, make their way back to the field, and it is a much younger group. Some clean. You can't tell like the old days. You were covered in mud or dirt or grass. You got some pellets.
But in rubber now. Covered in rubber.
There's the snap, and they're going to hand off to the tailback. This time it's number 15 running the ball. That's Quay Hines. Hines goes to the left side. He's going to pick up about 6 yards on the left side.
Yeah, we're going to have to pull out the roster here, I guess. Guys, as you said, Quay Hines, number 15, young ninth grader, getting some opportunities to play. And Cedartown's got a young man down on the field.
He's going to be able to get up under his own power. Big number 72 for them. Cruz Rodriguez.
He's been one of those guys, been on the field all night long, too.
Offense and defense.
Yeah. Jack, while we got a minute here, while Mr. Cruz gets off the field, we talked about the region opening up tonight in Region 5 AAA. Of course, Callaway in the first game tonight here against Cedartown. Well, tomorrow night across the region, we have Pepperell visiting Rockmart and Central Carrollton visiting Haralson County. And when you look at some of the stats for the early season, Pepperell probably one of the surprise teams in our region. They're 4-1 overall. Central, of course, is 5-0 with a really good team, the defending region champions. So Cavaliers will worry about them 3-4 weeks on down the road now. But that's some of the action also going on tonight in Region 5 AAA.
Here comes Callaway back to the line of scrimmage. Philip Richardson spinning all your tunes there in the background. Some of the kids going, wow, I've never heard of that song before. Having to help a young man off the field. Maybe he had a uniform malfunction of some sort. They'll roll another player onto the field. I think they got everything adjusted now, and they're about to ready to whistle this play in, and we'll get going again. Dylan Johnson will be at the shotgun set. He'll have a fullback to his right. And this time the ball is going to be handed off to number 20. He's going to go around the right side. Don't have his number.
I have his number, but I don't have a name, Jack. I'll have to do a little better job of scouting.
So that young man goes to the right side and loses some yardage. So maybe it's a good thing we don't have his name.
Andre Bray, guys.
DeAndre
Bray.
DeAndre Bray. Okay.
Just let me know. I got the scoop on who's who tonight.
You certainly do. That's why you're on the payroll, buddy.
Hey, what, we teach you how to run that
microphone. I want to tell you something. Coach Terry Hayes ain't no better, boy. He's been around for just a few years. He knows it all.
A lot of knowledge right there in that head, buddy. I promise.
You see him. He's down here. He smoke's coming out. He's
steady coaching.
He's steady looking at it.
Yes, sir. Steady coaching, too.
If y'all know Terry Hayes, you know they're talking exactly right. Going to hand it off to the tailback. Who's going to be hit hard at the line of scrimmage. He'll get about 2.
Like the ball's on the ground.
And it looks like Cedartown may have it. Flags fly. Once again, we've got a couple of guys mixing it up back in the secondary. And
looks like it was a fumble. Cedartown did recover, so we'll see what that play was probably after the fumble. So.
Hey, guys, in defense of both these guys, their helmets were locked together.
It looked like that, Greg.
Not really, but
couldn't see from up.
It was a good.
You had a better view of it than we did.
I think just
we may have that offset and penalty.
I wonder if this will be another offsetter. What do you think?
Well, I don't know. 42's getting a little frustrated, but he's in pretty
good
shape for a big old boy.
Offsetting once more. Well, the ball hadn't really moved with all these. Now I have seen officials who will mark it off both ways.
Well, yeah,
and bring you back to where you started.
Want to get this game over with. They don't want to be walking up and down the field.
Minute 10 left to go in the third. 43-3. We're trying to keep it going. And, folks, we hope you'll continue to stay with us throughout this ballgame, even though Callaway has it well in hand.
Try to get some of these
got some young Cavaliers coming out there.
Players' names called so we can get their name on the radio. I'm trying to look for some new numbers down there. Most of these kids have been in the game for a while now. Thomas Hodge in it at linebacker. We've already called his name. DQ Wilkerson, number 21 for the Cavaliers, already with a big
corner. Khalid Swift stepping out here in the corner on this near side.
So all these young people are 10th graders and 11th graders. So Cavaliers getting some really meaningful reps for some kids to really help develop depth, which you could tell tonight. You never know when you're going to need that type of depth with the injuries for the Cavaliers tonight.
Toss sweep going on the left side. It's going to be Robinson, the ball carrier. And I'll tell you what, this young Callaway Cavalier defense is going to just swarm him.
Outstanding play by number 19, Keegan Woods, from his defensive end position as he fought off a block and was the first Cavalier on the scene and actually caused that play to lose about 3 yards all the way back inside the Cedartown 40. So a good job by number 19, Keegan Woods.
Number 32, Marquavius Colton, also in on the tackle. Clock continues to tick down. 25 seconds on the play clock.
Number 40, Jonathan Leonard, young 10th grader now in at linebacker, along with number 30 for the Cavaliers, Marquavius Cotton.
There's a snap. They'll hand the ball off to their tailback again. He'll get tripped up in the backfield.
And as soon as we call his name, number 30, Cotton, from his linebacker position, makes that play.
Yeah, well, he's wanting to say, coaches, notice me.
That's
Look
right.
at me.
That's right. I want some playing time, Coach. Gets back near the line of scrimmage there. But play's going to bring up, gets about 2 yards, brings up third down now and about 11 with the clock ticking down to the end of the third quarter, Jack.
That'll be the last play of the third quarter. 43-3, your score in favor of the Callaway Cavaliers. Let's take a break. When we come back, we got the fourth quarter play live here from Callaway Stadium on Eagle Sports.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.MalloryAgency.com.
Products not available in all states.
Do you know what your house is worth? Yeah, you can look it up on the internet, but that's a general value. To really know the right value for your home, talk to RE/MAX Result Agent Hilton Swanson. Because when you know, then you can decide if you're ready to sell and at the right price. So like Hilton Swanson on Facebook or call 706-594-7216. His advice is free and his work is invaluable. When you need to sell your home, talk to RE/MAX Result Agent Hilton Swanson today.
The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
What's up? What's up?
All of Tony's fans up here waving at him saying, hey. Here comes Cedartown once more. The quarterback takes it, rolls to his left, looking downfield, airs it out way downfield. Get some separation. They make the catch down at the 20-yard line. So the biggest pass play so far in this ball game. We had a guy back there helping out. Let's see.
Number 35, Wes Brooks. Yep. I know Brandon's going to be excited to see his son in the game. Brandon getting some good coverage out there.
He was right there with him.
Yeah, just good throw and catch that time by Cedartown.
I'm standing here on the sidelines at the 20-yard line, and he caught it literally with just inches to go from the sidelines. You couldn't ask for better coverage.
Good coverage. You're right.
Did Brandon say that his son was on the coverage? I didn't hear that. So here they come once again. Going to hand the ball up to the tailback, who's going to go to the right and then cut back left immediately. Get down to the 15. Brings up second down.
Number 55 for the Cavaliers, another defensive tackle, Jalen Moss, one of the young men we mentioned a while ago with Jamie Sellers. He's a pretty good-sized young man, too, Greg, as you can tell from your vantage point down there. He's on right over the nose of the football. 2 10th-grade defensive tackles who the coaches are really excited about.
It's good that you can get some reps, meaningful reps, and just a little bit over a quarter. A lot of times you get to come in the last minute or two of the ball games, but it's nice to get an entire quarter play in.
You're right. Hands the ball to Robinson again, goes left, cuts back right, still on his feet, finding his way down. He's short of the end zone, down inside the 1.
Good effort that time by the running back Robertson from Cedartown. They're going to mark him down just short of the goal line. Kept those feet moving, ran through a couple of arm tackles, and almost scored that time.
You can see the offensive linemen for Cedartown, just they're grabbing for deep breaths. They're on their hands are on their hips. You know they're just give out. A lot of these guys are going both ways.
Play clock ticks down to 15 seconds. The quarterback, Wofford, will have one man to his right. Takes the snap, steps up, hands the ball to Robinson. Robinson hit hard at the line of scrimmage. I don't think he got in.
Nope. Yeah, he did. He fell forward. Boy, he was really nailed, but he didn't have far to go, but he was really hit hard by the middle of that Cavalier line, but he did fall forward for the touchdown. So that gets Cedartown their first touchdown of the night as they close the gap to 43-9. With the extra point to follow. But really a good job by the defensive front of the Cavaliers that time. Like I said, the ball was marked actually inside the 1-yard line, maybe the 6-inch line, so he really didn't have far to go.
You got to credit that front defensive line, though. They did.
They really did. They stood him up really good.
The band across the way getting to play for once. So far, I guess that's their second score, so they got to play that song twice. Snap, hold, kick is up, and this is good. So with 9:53 left to go in the ball game, 43-10 is your score right now, right here on Eagle Sports.
Blues season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get
and win a new 2015 Kia Optima or up to $1 million. The 2015 Optima is setting a new standard of style and performance. The Optima LX starts as low as $19,900 and comes backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by and see us today.
or shop anytime online at KiaofLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
That's Bray, number 20, yep. DeAndre Bray. I'll have to get Greg to see if we can find out what grade DeAndre's in. I would assume he's a 9th grader, maybe a 10th grader. Really quick off the ball from his fullback position there. Number 44, Laverice Patterson, young 9th grader. So we call it a lot of young people here, guys. The future of the Cavaliers. They'll be playing. We'll remember them 4 years from now. We'll remember when they were 9th graders.
Remember when we played Cedartown?
That's right. That's right.
It'd be great if these guys could score, too. Toss sweep back to this near side this time. And we're going to go upfield, going to fall back a little bit, lose a little bit of the yardage that we gained. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Bray again on 1st down there. Hit at the line of scrimmage. He actually got knocked backwards about near the 50-yard line, as you said. So the Cavaliers are running bodies on and off the field now. It's going to be hard to keep up with them. We'll try to do the best we can with these guys. Jack, I see number 25 in the game now, Javon Hazelton. First time we've called his name.
Yeah, Tate Smith just rolled off the field a moment ago.
No, I called his name earlier on a kickoff coverage.
This time, once again, it's going to be.
Giving him credit.
You're exactly right, Mr. Hazelton. You are exactly right, brother. I apologize.
Ramsey, the ball carrier, going around the left side. Drives down. They'll bring up 4th down now. And let's see if we bring the punt team on.
I think you'll probably see the Cavaliers go for it right here, guys. 4th down and about 3. The ball on the Cedartown 47-yard line. Clock continues to tick down to 6:10 now.
Young Comadre Bray, 9th grader.
Okay.
Trips to the far side. Actually, twins to the far side. There's the snap. Toss sweep going to the left. And we'll get just short of it, and it's going to turn it over on downs, and it'll be Cedartown's ball going back the other way.
Good job by that young offense. They
moved the ball about 30 yards downfield.
That's exactly right. Got a couple of first downs. Got some valuable experience, valuable reps, and going to turn it over now to the young defense as they get ready to play.
As they make this transition, let's take 30 seconds back to the station right here on Eagle Sports.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with Matt Orr handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies earn discounts that could add up to 40% and actually help you get ahead. Call State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange today and get to a better state with State Farm. Discounts may vary state to state.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football.
Well, we're back, but we're going to go right back to break. The timeout's been called on the field. This timeout's brought to you by Troup County Sheriff James, who reminds you to take time out to remind your kids not to text and drive. 60 seconds, 2 spots, back to the station right here on Eagle Sports.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. 4:29 left to go in this contest. Cedartown with the ball. 2nd down and 5 for them. Excuse me, 2nd down 15 for them, I bet. Toss sweep going around the right side to the tailback number 4, Tony Mathis, and he's hit quickly and brought down very quickly as well.
Good job by number 83, Antinius Barnes over there from his little outside linebacker position. Forced that play back inside where the help was coming from. Play only gained, maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, as you said, yeah. Jack. So it's brings up 3rd down and about 14 now as the clock continues to run down to 3:50 to go in your ball game where your score Callaway 43 and Cedartown 10.
Back to the line of scrimmage comes Cedartown. Tell you what, got to hand it to the quarterback Wofford. He's been very consistent all night long. Hadn't taken a couple of big hits as he's let go of the ball. Going to hand the ball off quickly to his tailback. And he's going to slide down across the 45-yard line. He'll get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
Tackled by number 82, Nathan Sapp, young 9th grade defensive end.
Is his nickname Warren?
We'll ask him in the interview after the game, Jack.
That'd be important to know.
Yeah. We're reaching, aren't we, buddy?
Or Maple.
23, Kobe Jackson into the ball game now.
Here comes Wofford once again.
84, Bryce Curian.
Back to pass, looking, throws across the middle, complete to his receiver, Tyrone Martin. He'll pick up a 1st down at the 40.
That's the first time they've been able to complete that little slant pattern tonight out here. He was wide open, so a good throw and catch that time, knocked down quickly by the Cavaliers. Cedartown has a 1st down now. The ball on the Cavalier 40.
You had Travis Music, number 61. Is he one of the guys you got there?
I think we got him in that game, yeah. Number 81, Jawan Elder into the ball game.
42, Anthony Swansea, excuse me. They'll take the snap, hand the ball off to the tailback again, run to the right side. This is, again, Mathis, the ball carrier. And they're trying to run the plays as quick as they can as we're substituting guys as quick as we can. Clock ticks down to 2:17.
Tackled by number 40, Jonathan Leonard. Jack, they're running them on and off so fast it's hard to get them all in.
Yeah, it is.
Number 76, Jonathan Talley. I think we had mentioned his name before.
He rolls off along with number 72, T.J. Newton.
33, Lamarcio Brooks into the ball game here. At defensive back.
Is that Brandon's other kid?
It could be.
At least he took his name.
I know. I got one of those.
Well, yeah, well, he's still on his feet. They run down, almost get stopped to the 20. He spins out, gets inside the 15, down to the 10-yard line. So Cedartown trying to add a little bit of extra life here as some of these young Cavaliers coming in. But tell you what, it's hard for these guys to even get set as quickly as they're being run into the ball game.
Yeah. I'm impressed with the coaching staff's ability to get them on and off the field.
Yeah.
You know.
and not have 12 men.
Yeah, I mean, that's not easy to do. Yeah.
It's like, who hadn't played? Come here. Wofford will go under center this time. Sits back, hands the ball to his tailback. He'll get down near the 5-yard line. Greg looks like he's about a yard short.
They're going to mark him just outside between the 6 and the 7, I guess. Be second down and goal. Well, they can get a first down, can't they, guys? Just inside the 2?
Inside the 2, right.
Okay. Clock's down to 50 seconds and ticking.
Going to hand the ball to Tim. Oh, wow. He gets pulled back.
Good job by that young defense again. Number 83 for the Cavaliers. And Tennis Barnes.
Barnes jumps up high.
Yes,
he's happy.
Is. He's ready. He wants some more playing time.
He said, I just stopped a touchdown right there. So third down. This may be the last play of the ball game. 23 seconds, 22. They're going to run a toss sweep around the right side and go into the end zone right here towards the end. That'll stop the clock with 16 seconds.
Yeah, Cedartown got outside on that quick pitch out there and really was able to seal that corner. And number 4 for Cedartown was able to carry it into the end zone to make the score now Callaway 43 and Cedartown 16. 16.6 seconds to go now is the extra point to follow.
Yeah, it's not as close as the score shows.
You know, if you can actually review the film, you'll see that the game is so fast with the umpiring, the officiating crew. Side judge here, I see him. He collects the ball. You'll watch him after this. He'll run up and get the game ball from Callaway. He'll stop, do a pressure check, make sure it's not deflated, and then run inside. He's so fast. It's crazy.
Lots happening, Greg. Lots happening. This is modern football, not like what we grew up with. 43-17 is your score. They'll kick the ball off, and we'll see how this thing's going to end. When we come back, we're going to take 60 seconds, 2 spots back to the station right here on Eagle Sports.
So, what if you're walking out of your car after work today and it's been mashed by a runaway garbage truck? We've got an agent for that. Having your own State Farm agent means having a real person there to help you when things go wrong. So when accidents happen, you've got someone you know who will be there when you need them. Matt Orr in LaGrange is that State Farm agent. He's got your back when things go wrong. So call him today at 706-882-0046. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hello, Callaway Cavalier football fans. This is your old friend Jonathan Moosemat from King Chevrolet and King Kawasaki in Valley, Alabama. We are proud to be huge sponsors right here on Eagle Sports coverage of the Callaway Cavaliers football team this year. We know that Coach Wiggins and the staff there have been working with these young men and turning these young men into football players, and we know that hard work is going to pay off with another long playoff run. So let's go, Callaway Cavaliers. Take care of business and know that your friends in Valley, Alabama at King are behind you 100%.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
Cameron Spinks, number 31, makes the reception on the kickoff, and he tries his best to make his way upfield. He's pulling people off of him, but finally he's brought down, and that'll end this contest. 43-17 will be your final score.
Well, Jack, I think this one was decided earlier, and the Cavaliers did a good job. A little sluggish in the first quarter. They were up by a score of 22-3, but really got their legs under them and turned it on in the second half, and really won going away against Cedartown. Good way to open the region schedule as the Cavaliers moved to 1-0 in the region and 5-1 overall.
Gotta like it. Let's go ahead and step aside, and we'll finish up the spots that we were working on. When we come back, we'll talk about this ball game, play a few highlights, and look ahead to next week. But right now, you're listening to Callaway Cavalier football right here on Eagle Sports.
In sports, free agents are free to find a team that offers the best deal. That's why Grange only sells their coverages through independent insurance agents. They're free to find the best team to protect your auto, home, or business.
Mallory Agency considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call Mallory Agency at 706-884-3339 or visit their website at www.malloryagency.com.
Products not available in all states.
Do you want to buy a house? No, wait. Do you want to buy a home? Yeah, you can search the internet for houses, but to find your home, you need RE/MAX results agent Hilton Swanson. He'll work with you to find a place that you want to live and take care of all the details from negotiations to paperwork. So like Hilton Swanson on Facebook or call 706-594-7216. His advice is free and his work is invaluable. When you're ready, or just getting ready to buy your home, talk to RE/MAX result agent Hilton Swanson today.
Synovus Bank is here. And here, well, it's here in LaGrange, Georgia. Here is where the food tastes better and the air breathes like home. Here is the place that gets better because every generation leaves it better than they found it. Here is where Synovus helps people turn their ideas into business realities because the bankers at Synovus understands what it means to be from here. Synovus, the bank of here, serving you locally as Commercial Bank and Trust. Banking products provided by division of Synovus Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive services. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
You know, it's a shame when the guy that brings you so much entertainment here at the stadium announcer, Brandon Brooks, can't even find a way to get home without having to come to the radio booth.
Well, we're going to give him a break. We're going to congratulate him on a new addition to their family.
Oh, yeah. He's a granddad.
He's a grandfather, so Reese, I believe, is the young man's name. Chris Denny is the father, and this is the one only grandfather. That's why grandparent is the only one he likes. So, but congratulations, my friend, on that first one.
Also, congratulations, your son in there, looking pretty good tonight. Running step for step with the receiver, just a
little different when you got a dog in the hunt, isn't it, brother? Huh? I understand.
You don't usually hear a stadium announcer doing play-by-play, but here it comes. Jump now! But, lot of fun when you have a win like this.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
We can hear you, Greg.
I want to see if I can get a Coach Wiggins comment in. I notice, I don't know if he's going to do a TV interview or what.
Just tell Eckleberry to get out of the way.
No. I didn't say newspaper.
Oh, okay. Greg's get down there with somebody.
I'm here with Keyshawn Freeman's dad and the Parks. I don't know. You know these Parks kids. They're down at Southern Miss, between Georgia Tech and Southern Miss. When y'all going to play each other is what I want to know. You got to schedule them, right? The Golden Eagles and the Yellow Jackets. I'm now, baby.
Poor Greg won't let the other guy talk.
They're already predicting here, guys.
Hey, I can hear you. Go ahead. You're there, Greg. Go ahead.
No.
You're there. You have to actually point the mic at the guy when he talks.
Whatever. All right, so, Ricky, real quick, how's your boys doing down at Southern Miss?
Good, Coach. Rick Tez, he's going to redshirt this year. Big Rick, he's playing a lot, tight end. They got a big game tomorrow against Marshall. So, look on TV tomorrow, so come and see us.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have wore the green then.
Well, you're right, Coach. Yeah. Pull that off. All
right, let me get a chance. About Keyshawn, how's he?
Keyshawn doing great. He's leaving out in the morning for Clemson. We're starring and looking for a big game Saturday.
I tell you what, we get a chance to see Keyshawn on TV on Saturday. It's kind of nice to see them. I know you're a proud daddy. Both these guys are. It's kind of nice. Tony, these guys play on Saturday, and it's really nice. Homeboys doing good.
No doubt about that.
All right, well,
see if I can catch a word with Coach Wiggins real quick.
All right, he's making his way over there. You got Coach Woods kind of guarding Coach Wiggins there. That's good. Bodyguard, I guess. Greg's still working his way around, working his magic.
I don't know about all that. Coach, real quick, congratulations on your first region victory. It kind of put this away early. Got a chance to get a lot of kids some playing time tonight.
Really proud to get everybody on the field. Those kids work hard. All of our kids work hard, and it's a grind every day. And really proud of our guys for during the off week staying focused and coming out here and getting this win tonight.
Well, you know, you hate to unfortunately, we've got Braylon with a slight knee. Okay, and I noticed that they had to go and get checked out as far as hopefully he's going to be okay around lately, but hopefully he'll be all right.
Maynard had a stomach bug, and Braylon, hopefully his injury is not that bad. And anyway, we'll just get those guys well quick. And again, proud of our guys for their physicality and speed.
You know, a lot of hard hitting tonight, Coach. Congratulations. You bet. All right, back up to you guys.
All right, thank you, Greg. Greg down there with Coach Pete Wiggins. We'll talk more about this ball game. We'll get you some stats and not stats, excuse me, some play-by-play recalls, some highlights. That's what I'm trying to say. When we come back right now, you're listening to the Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with Matt Orr handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money too, because adding State Farm policies earn discounts that could add up to 40% and actually help you get ahead. Call State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange today and get to a better state with State Farm. Discounts may vary state to state.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive services. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
The action continues now with more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Cavaliers come away with a big win tonight, 43-17, and we gave you some highlights at halftime of the first half. But let's give you a few highlights for the second half as we had the ball first, and we drove the ball down, and it was Tyreek Frazier who decided to step up and get a big run. Very quickly back to the line of scrimmage as Johnson's going to hand the ball to Frazier, who just goes across the right side. Touchdown, Callaway Cavaliers.
Wow, good blocking on that right side. Number 56, Courtney Lay from his right tackle just pancaked his guy. Number 57, John Curtis led up in the hole. Of course, Brandon Body from his fullback position. Tyreek Frazier was able to go in untouched, put the Cavaliers up by a score of 28-3 with the extra point to follow and 9:32 to go here in the third quarter.
You know, Tony, the defense was just stifling for against Cedartown in that second half. So they went 4 and out, right after that. Just was really proud of the way that defense played in the second half.
They really did a good job, Jack, really the entire ball game. You know, the offense was a little sluggish in the first half, but from the very first series, the defense really dominated the football game. And we talked about what a great job the defensive line did establishing the line of scrimmage in the Cedartown backfield. But, I think the one thing that stood out to me tonight was the play of the defensive backs. Every one of them, when you talk about number 6, Dominique Copeland, you talk about number 4, Dylan Johnson, number 17, Devin Brock.
Dre Martin.
Dre Martin, just really great coverage in the secondary. And when you have pressure along with great coverage, you have a lot of passes broken up, a lot of balls knocked down, and guys really broke on the ball well after it was in the air. So really liked the physicality the defensive backs played with. I don't know if you noticed them, but they were challenging them on the line of scrimmage, and the first thing they did was get their hands on them and throw them off their route. So a good job by the coaching staff teaching those young men how to play that position correctly. And defensive guys did a good job tackling. I thought the linebackers really did well. And as you mentioned, I think the defense really dominated the football game and set the tone for the whole game early.
Well, they did. And after making them go 4 and out, the offense got back on the field, driving down, and a little bit unexpected is we had Mr. Body stepping up and picking up the next touchdown for the Cavaliers. He'll take the snap, looking, hands the ball off, go to the left side, into the end zone, touchdown Callaway Cavaliers.
Brandon Body showing some nimble feet that time. Brandon lined up in the slot on the right side, and they ran a little quick trap back to the left side again behind that big offensive line, and Brandon walked in untouched for the Cavaliers touchdown to make the score 35-3. Callaway now with 8:35 to go in the third quarter, and the Cavaliers doing a good job as they've broken this thing open now.
Noah Stevens stepped in and kicked the point after touchdown. 36-3 was your score then. And then, they again, just 3 and out. They did such a tremendous job of stopping a very tired Cedartown team by about that point in time.
You're right, Jack. We talked about it early in the game with the numbers that they had. Fatigue could be a factor in the second half, and they had a number of guys playing both ways, and it really caught up with them in the second half. Cavaliers kept a lot of people fresh, played a lot of young kids. A lot of fresh legs were in there, and it told on Cedartown in the second half. They competed hard, they played hard for 4 quarters, but they were really just outmanned.
Well, you could definitely tell it because the punting game, there was a quarterback Wofford that was punting the ball, kicks a very, very short punt, only about 10 yards down the field. Callaway gets it, and Tyreek Frazier, one play, and watch what he does. Here come the Cavaliers. Dylan Johnson continues at the quarterback position. Hands the ball to Tyreek Frazier going around the right side. Has a hole, gets down to the 30. He's gone to the 20. 10, 5, one play, touchdown Callaway Cavaliers.
Jack, we talked about the depth for Cedartown and the depth differential for both teams, and I think you're starting to see some of that now. As we mentioned, some of the Cedartown kids have been playing both ways, and Cavaliers been able to substitute multiple players. And that time Tyreek ran a sweep to his right and was never touched behind a good block by Brandon Body and his big offensive line. Terrian Bowles, Courtney Lay, Michael Williams. To go in to make the score 42-3 now, Callaway with the extra point to follow.
And that was the way it would end, 43-17 after Noah's extra point. It's been a great night for the Cavaliers. We're going to take one more break. We'll talk about what's coming up next week. But right now you're listening to Callaway Cavalier football right here on Eagle Sports.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Do you know what your house is worth? Yeah, you can look it up on the internet, but that's a general value. To really know the right value for your home, talk to RE/MAX Result Agent Hilton Swanson. Because when you know, then you can decide if you're ready to sell and at the right price. So like Hilton Swanson on Facebook or call 706-594-7216. His advice is free and his work is invaluable. When you need to sell your home, talk to RE/MAX Result Agent Hilton Swanson today.
First down and goal to go.
In the game of football, it takes the skill and effort of a team to reach the goal line. At Commercial Bank and Trust, we know it takes the same kind of teamwork to help you reach your goals of financial security. That's why we offer a team of professionals who are dedicated to providing effective game-winning financial solutions. You'll get the expertise you need from the people you know and trust.
Touchdown!
Commercial Bank and Trust, a division of Synovus Bank.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive services. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football.
Welcome back to Callaway Cavalier football. Jack Mormon, Tony Walls, Greg Hickens is he's doing a great job out there putting all our stuff up. Well, he's back up in the booth. He's but a really nice job taking the stuff down outside. Really proud of you.
You like that, don't you?
I do. I like seeing you work.
You know, there's worker bees and there's queen bees. You're the queen bee and I'm the worker bee.
I'm the queen. That's great. just because I have a theater degree, you're going to say I'm the queen. I appreciate that very much. Well, this is just spiraling out of control.
Yeah, it's time for us to get off the air, guys. Go ahead, Jack.
We'll see you next week. But anyway, tonight the Callaway Cavaliers have defeated Cedartown 43-17. Up their run total, their point total up one more. They had 42 last week, 43 this week. As they go next week to Rockmart, guys, y'all got to come away with at least 44-45.
Well, as long as we get one more than Rockmart does, I think Coach Wiggins will be happy.
Want,
I think that's the key. And, we hit the road for only our second road game next week. We went to Heard County a few weeks ago, and we'll be going up 27 North next Friday night, going to Rockmart. Kickoff's at 7:30. Brandon and I will be on the call there. You and Jack will be at Sandy Creek, I believe, for Troop High School. So, an opportunity to get another region win and go from there.
Well, I'm very much looking forward to that, to see them continue their winning ways. Of course, the thing, you don't want to look ahead, but I'm looking for that showdown with Central Carroll. I think it's kind of on the horizon.
And you're right, but a game prior to that, now we mentioned a young team,
Harrison.
Pepperell. Pepperell is 4-1, and so, you don't know how the region's going to shake out. So Coach Wiggins will tell you, take it one at a time and play them as you go.
Well, you're right. Rockmart's what we got to do. And, we're really happy tonight to see not to see a couple of guys get injured, and Maynard not feeling well, and Sanders stepping out with a hurt knee. But you didn't really see a letdown at all. 3 touchdowns in the second half with Johnson leading that offense.
Well, it's nice to have Dylan Johnson to be able to come in as your backup quarterback. He got a lot of reps last year and really understands the offense. Just hadn't had as much work back there as he did last year. And then, of course, Tyreek Frazier comes in for Cedric Maynard, and hopefully he'll be feeling a lot better next week. And really keeping our fingers crossed that Braylon's injury is not too bad.
Yeah.
It looked, noticed him a while ago, he spent the second half with ice on his knee, and he had to actually be carried off a while ago. So
his dad was out there
be anxious to see how that doctor's report comes out, and we'll try to let you guys know. We may have some information tomorrow. If I do, I'll let you know. If not, it'll be Saturday morning quarterback from the Kia showroom Saturday morning. Hopefully we'll have some information on those guys.
We do invite you to join us on Saturday for the Saturday morning quarterback. Tony will be there with Coach Pete Wiggins. That'll be a great time. And, of course, now tomorrow we invite you to join us here at Callaway Stadium as the Troop High School Tigers will be in action out here. And, Greg, you and I will be up here in the booth and Tony down there and see if he can make the microphone work.
Well, it's all about the mute.
Which you're muted right now.
Yes. I didn't touch it.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, Greg would have said that he's really looking forward to it too, and can't wait to be up here.
I'm just going to holler from the field instead of using the mic. Just leave this window open.
I had soup for lunch.
Did you?
So we get a couple of cans and a string.
Works for me.
And we might be able to make this thing happen. There's Greg. Hey, Greg.
Did you hear me?
I hear you.
Oh, wow. The technology is crazy. Woodward War Eagles used to be a huge rival. We took them back in the region last year.
Oh, golly, back in the 80s.
I'm telling you. And they come in next week ranked number 3 in 4A. And then the next week we've got Sandy Creek ranked number 4. So it doesn't get any easier. What I was telling Tony, it'll maybe next year. The old saying, wait till next year. Well, we still got half this year, but I'm kind of waiting till next year too.
But we still want you to join us tomorrow night.
Absolutely,
we'll have a pregame at 7:00, kickoff at 7:30, live here from Callaway Stadium. But you've enjoyed the Callaway Cavaliers tonight, coming away with a big victory, 43-17. As we mentioned, we've enjoyed our time with you together. For Tony, for Greg, for Coleman, for Brandon Brooks, who's up here joining us right now, for T-Bird back at the station. We thank you for joining us tonight, and we'll see you next week. Actually, see you tomorrow night on the radio.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Do you want to buy a house? No, wait. Do you want to buy a home? Yeah, you can search the internet for houses, but to find your home, you need RE/MAX results agent Hilton Swanson. He'll work with you to find a place that you want to live and take care of all the details from negotiations to paperwork. So like Hilton Swanson on Facebook or call 706-594-7216. His advice is free and his work is invaluable. When you're ready or just getting ready to buy your home, talk to RE/MAX result agent Hilton Swanson today.
State Farm, this is Gwen.
Salutations, Gwen. I have car insurance, but I want to protect the rest of the stuff in my apartment. Some of my action figures were ruined recently.
We can add a renter's policy. For the cost of one action figure, we can protect your entire army of action figures against fire, theft, burst pipes.
Great! You have no idea how hard it is untangling wet alien hair.
Add renter's insurance to your auto policy and get to a better state. State Farm.
Visit your LaGrange State Farm agent, Mabel Smith Sharp, online at letmabelquote.com.
In the game of football, it takes the skill and effort of a team to reach the goal line. At Commercial Bank and Trust, we know it takes the same kind of teamwork to help you reach the goal of financial security. That's why we offer a team of professionals who are dedicated to providing effective game-winning financial solutions. You'll get the expertise you need from people you know and trust. Commercial Bank and Trust, a division of the Synovus Bank, member FDIC.
Hello, Callaway Cavalier football fans. This is your old friend Jonathan Moosemat from King Chevrolet and King Kawasaki in Valley, Alabama. We are proud to be huge sponsors right here on Eagle Sports coverage of the Callaway Cavaliers football team this year. We know that Coach Wiggins and the staff there have been working with these young men and turning these young men into football players, and we know that hard work is going to pay off with another long playoff run. So let's go, Callaway Cavaliers. Take care of business and know that your friends in Valley, Alabama at King are behind you 100%.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive services. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
Thanks for listening to Callaway vs. Cedartown on WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at Eagle1023.com with Jack Norman calling your play-by-play, Tony Walls is your color commentator, and Greg Hicks with sideline reports. Callaway Cavaliers football was brought to you in part by Kia of LaGrange, Holmes Pharmacy, Mallory Insurance, Emory Southern Orthopedics, and West Georgia Health.